Yeah, this might be a bit of an inaccurate title because, I don't even think that I have really like a field day or something. But it kind of felt like that. I had a pretty busy week, or a pretty busy day actually. Like, Jesus Christ, I did like four fucking things or something. Like, that's two more than the usual. Usually I just like clean up my house and then I just like do this and that's it. It's actually like one thing, but yeah, I did shit and I'm kind of exhausted right now, but it did feel good. I did like it. Also, I have a package right here, so if anyone wants to guess that, then you're welcome. And if you get it, then you can tell me, or how I'm gonna say this. You can tell me what to do, or some shit. You can give me a command or whatever. So I might want to talk about my day, because it was quite a busy day for me. More so than the usual. Not that I'm a really busy person, but this was quite a day for me. Otherwise, I'm gonna talk about it, right? So yeah, first I'm gonna do a tier because Alex shared that, so I might as well do that, and maybe after that I'll share my day if you guys are interested. So we got an all-time tier right here. Um, yeah, there you go. Um, yeah, and after I'm done with the tier, I'm probably gonna look at Rage music or something, and tell my story while I'm at it. Okay, so this is All Eyes on Me by Tupac. Um, it's pretty average. I've heard some singles from this. Yeah, I'm probably gonna give it a mediocre because I'm seeing as Me Against the World record right here, which is probably my favorite Tupac album. So that's going in average. Yeah, I'm not a huge Tupac guy, but he is alright. Greatest rapper of all time. I don't agree because I'm not a huge boom bap guy, but he's decent. I prefer Biggie though, but he's decent or average as I rated him. Um, Get Rich or Die Trying by 50 Cent. This is probably one of those overrated albums of all time. It does kind of hurt me to do this, but for me, or for hip hop heads, but for me, probably the same tier as All Eyes on Me, which is an insult, of course, because how can you put 50 cents next to 2 cents? How can you do that? Or a two pack? It's, well, I'm not gonna say that though, but I also don't really care for 50 Cent all that much. This is like his only listenable album. After this, he just went to complete shit. So, give that one a chance. It's actually kind of alright. It's pretty overrated, but, In That Club is a good song. I like that song. And PIMP is a good song. Or, well, it's kind of okay. I'm a motherfucking PIMP. That. It's decent. It's alright. Abba's Arrival. I quite like this. I almost put it in good because this has, of course, Disco Queen and I believe Money, Money, Money. I would put it in good if Fernando was like on the international version, but this like it only got on the reissue. So if Fernando was actually like the last song and they actually closed it out with that song, I would place it in good tier. But for now, it's still pretty decent. I like ABBA, so it's probably their best album, arguably. AC/DC Back in Black is quite a good album. I quite like it. Hell's Bells. Back in Black, of course. I fuck with the song Rock and Roll A Noise Pollution. Yeah, quite a good album. I like it. Adele's 21, pretty overrated, but yeah, it's average. I'll say it's right. It's that's Rolling in the Deep, which I like. Someone Like You, I quite like that song. Is I gotta look this up now. Is Set Fire to the Rain on that album? That's my favorite Adele song right there. I fucking love that song. Yeah, I do actually fuck with that song pretty heavy. I'm pretty sure though, because it's not really on her other albums, I think. I think that the cover is pretty ugly though, but you know, Adele has a great voice, of course, and that's kind of what matters. I like Turning Tables. Rumor has it just fucking annoying though. Yeah. Set Fire to the Rain. Fucking love this song. Don't really care for the other ones, but Someone Like You is quite a good song. So yeah, that is a pretty decent album. I got no one in there yet, so all right. Um, I might even call it decent. Yeah, I like 21 more than any Tupac album. Come at me. It's pretty decent. Alice in Chains, Dirt, quite a classic. Yeah, I call it an amazing album. Damn Bones. What else? Fucking Wood is an amazing song. Rooster is an epic. Um, Damn That River. Rain When I Die is pretty. That bass lick of that bass lick is to fucking kill for. Such a dope bass line. So yeah, it's quite an amazing album. And look at that album cover. It's such a fucking great cover. One of my favorite covers out there. I do have it on vinyl though, but to no avail. I do have it in my fucking collection, but you know, it's just a cool word to say. Back to Black by Amy Winehouse. It's pretty good. I like. Yeah, it's a pretty good album. Back to Black. I love the song. Yearn. How the fuck is the song called again? You're No Good to Me. I'm pretty sure that's the title of it. Maybe. I think so. Yeah, that's pretty good. So that goes in good. Yeah. Selected Ambient Works is God Tier, one of my favorite albums of all time. Avex Twin is of course an innovator in the IDM and techno scene. He is quite a hero in that regard. You know, he's the most influential techno artist of all time. Yeah, so it is quite a masterpiece. I quite love it. So, by the way, Alex, I have a fucking package right there. If you want to guess it, then go ahead. You can ask for hints if you don't know, but or you can just guess, I suppose. Try one either way. Okay. Arcade Fire, The Suburbs. It's an amazing album. I quite like it. I think I like the first albums a bit more, but The Suburbs is still like a classic. You know, it's still a pretty stellar album. So. You know, they're one of my favorite bands, so I do have to rate them pretty highly because I like it. AM by Arctic Monkeys. I do not like this album. There's nothing I haven't heard here, so you know, for shit that I don't really know but still have to rate. I call it bad. It's just kind of lifeless to me. It's a pretty lifeless, tacky album. It's not awful or the worst, but it's still not great, you know. So it's quite bad. Humbug or some shit. The one before is okay, I suppose. You know, it could be worse, but it's Arctic Monkeys, so you know, at their worst, they're like just boring or just bad. At their best, they're like kind of catchy, but not really. They're just kind of a band like that. Aretha Franklin, I'm not a huge fan of. You know, she has a great voice, but I just don't really care for her music all that much. So, meh, mediocre. City of Evil, probably my favorite Avenged Sevenfold album. You know, do I want to rank it above Aretha Franklin? But I also ranked Adele above Aretha Franklin. But you know, that's just my taste, I suppose. Or that's just my opinion, you know. So, what is on this again? Bad City. That song is okay. I think I like the self-titled a bit more though. It has better songs. I'm not a huge like City of Evil guy, but it is one of their like listenable albums. So, is it vinyl? What is happening? I'm just ranking all-time albums. Yeah, there is vinyl on this, or there's vinyl in this. If you can guess the album, then I don't know. You can commend me to do some shit, but you know, don't like say some absurd shit, you know, like do a fucking handstand behind your wall or some shit. I can't do that, or I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm not gonna do something, you know, that's out of the YouTube guidelines. I'm not gonna do that. So keep it in the guidelines, but still something funny or something, or whatever, you know. Dummy by Portishead. That's a good guess, but no. That's not it. But that was a good try. Okay. And the fucking Avicii album. This one is quite bad though. I'm not sure if I really want to call it awful, but it is a really lifeless Avicii album. Like, he never really made a good album, but I'm probably gonna call it bad because I don't want to call, you know, Avicii awful, because there are way worse DJs out there than Avicii. So he's bad, but he's not the worst, you know. Yeah, so Avicii only ever really made one good song, and that was, you know, from a sample from like a 50s soul tune, so it's kind of it, honestly. Backstreet Boys album, like, I only really like the song I Want It That Way, and I'm not even sure if it's on this album, so I don't know, bad, I think. But Backstreet Boys are my favorite boy band though, so there's that. What the fuck is this? I don't even recognize this. Okay, this is Big Pink. I don't know. Is this some like obscure jazz album or something? What the fuck is a Big Pink? I've never heard of that. Is it trip hop? No. Yeah, it's nothing really in the trip hop genre. Surprise, surprise. But I've yet to get a trip hop album. Would be fucking great to have something like that on vinyl though. But soon, probably soon. Okay, what is Big Pink? It's not this. Indie rock. Well, it's also not this though, because that cover is horrendous. Jesus Christ. That is an awful cover. Or maybe look in albums, you fuck bloke. Fuck. Yeah, the band. Music from Big Pink. Came out in 2000, so I thought it was way older. Folk rock, roots rock, and country rock. Oh, it's from the band. The fucking band. That's why the cover sucks so much dick. Oh, that's why. Okay, so I don't like the band, as you can tell. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the band. They're remove the N. Bad. Okay, kill me. Okay, no one is guessing. Another album. The Beach Boys, Pet Sounds. It's okay. It's alright, you know. Matches the color nicely, but you know, it is a nice sounding album, but I'm not a huge Beach Boys guy, you know, the fucking name. Oh, it's okay, you know. Okay, this is the Beastie Boys. I like Paul's Boutique more. Lifestyle still okay, I guess. Fight for Your Right to Party is, you know, it's kind of annoying, but I believe Carrie King plays on it, or like A Slayer plays on it, or No Sleep to Brooklyn, that song. Monkey is a really annoying song. Like, there are some annoying songs on this album, but it is quite a catchy rap rock album, and it was, I believe, like one of the first rap rock albums, so I do respect it. Pagan Terroristic Tactics by Acid Bath. Nope. Is it In Rainbows or something from another genre? Another genre from rock, or what? In Rainbows is a bit more like, it's a little bit closer, but not really. If you get me, I think you're asking if it's something other than alternative rock. It is something from alternative rock. So there's that. The Beatles, Abbey Road, probably my favorite Beatles album. It's decent in places. I like Here Comes the Sun. and Something is quite a nice song. I'm not a huge Come Together guy. I think that song kind of sounds tacky to me. The bass is good, but the lyrics are dumb and the song doesn't go anywhere. I'm not a huge. I want to see so heavy. I'm not a huge fan of the song anymore. It goes on for too long, I think. Yeah, Maxwell Silverhammer's a bad song. Octopus's Garden, I don't really care. There are some nice songs on it though. If Here Comes the Sun, if that song comes on, I fuck with that. So it is decent in places. It's probably my favorite Beatles album. I'm looking if like my favorite one is on there, but I don't think it is. Is my favorite Beatles album on there? I don't think so. No, these are all the albums that I'm ranking, by the way. So we're gonna be here for a while, and I don't even think I can, talk about my day. Hence why the title. But this might be my field day, if you get me. Fucking hell, this. Yeah, I wanted to select it, but it's not. It's not letting me. Yeah, I don't think the one Beatles album I like is on there. Abbey, other than Abbey Road. Yeah, it's not on there. So from the collection, this is my favorite one. So Illmatic by Nas. No, I'm gonna be honest here. I'm not a huge Nas guy anymore. I used to fuck with Nas pretty heavy. I still think he is like one of the greatest rappers of all time. I'm not gonna deny him in that. But it's kind of the same as with the Beatles. The Beatles are one of the greatest bands of all time. I'm not gonna deny that, but I'm just not a huge fan of them. A lot of bands have passed the Beatles and did more experimental and more interesting stuff with vocals and layering and production and shit like that. And the Beatles were the first one to do a lot of that shit. But it doesn't mean that they're the best at it, just because they laid the blueprints. It's kind of my take on that. Same thing with Nas, who really defined the boom bap scene, the regular rap shit. But that is probably my favorite boom bap album, Illmatic. But I'm not really a huge boom bap guy anymore, or I never really was though, because it's just like vanilla rap, which meh. I like more experimental, abstract hip hop, if you get me. So yeah, might be surprised to some people, but not a huge fan of Illmatic or Nas anymore. But yeah, might not be a surprise. I don't know. I like weird shit, Nas is great. He is great, but he's kind of straightforward, if you get me. He's rootsy. He's old school, and I like more. I like more new shit. I like more, out there. And Nas is pretty much, he made a name for himself. Not that weird artists can do that, but you get me. I like weirder shit. Speaking of which, is it a hip hop album? No. Okay. Revolver. I'm not a huge fan of this one though. I like Eleanor Rigby. Eleanor Rick. Yeah, Eleanor Rigby. I like Tomorrow Never Knows. I like some songs on this though, but I'm not a huge fan of it though, so probably slotting it in average. This one I don't really care for Sergeant Pepper. I like Lucy in the Sky a lot, and I like A Day in the Life. That's a great song, of course, but if you haven't heard this album in a while, go back to it and listen to any other than those two songs. The album is kind of dated, so it's kind of mediocre for me, but meh, whatever. I'm probably feeling comfortable slotting back into mediocre because I'm not a huge back guy. He just sounds like, he's hearing an interesting sound, he takes that interesting sound, and then he, does that for an album or two, and then he goes, back to another trend. That's how Beck comes over to me, which I'm not a huge fan of. Another band that did that is Ulver, but I think they did it way more interestingly, and just way more, more up my alley. I'm not a huge, never really got into Beck, to be honest, and Beck got an YFBS episode, so Back is waxing. That's what I always say. The Saturday Night Fever soundtrack, pretty good. It's probably my favorite disco album. Yeah, I quite like it. It's a classic. Fucking John Travolta and shit. Before he went to shit. He did Pulp Fiction like almost 2 decades later after this. That's his best thing, and this is pretty good too. Grease fucking sucks though, but this and Pulp Fiction is pretty good. But besides that, John Travolta sucks dick. I don't know, some Porcupine album. No, I already got every Porcupine album. But that is closer though. That is closer to what I actually have in my bag. But try to guess an album though. So yeah, there's that. Try to guess a album. Okay, Lemonade by Beyonce. It's okay, it's alright, it's average, It's probably my favorite Beyonce album. Billy Joel, The Stranger, it's decent place. It's a nice piano rock album. I think I prefer Tori Amos, Nick Cave, Elton John, and Fiona Apple's probably my favorite piano rock artist, with Tidal and When the Palm. Those are two great piano rock albums. This is still decent though, but I probably prefer Elton John also over Billy Joel. Billy Joel's kind of cringy, but he has nice melodies, but he's kind of like an old fart. I'm not really into that sound a lot. Björk's Vespertine, got here, got it on my fucking wall. I fucking love the song Heirloom. Like that song, that's arguably my most played Björk song. Hidden Place, awesome opening song. Undo is great. Pagan Poetry. Frosty is a great interlude. What else do I really like? Cocoon is quite intimate. It's Not Up to You. Yeah, that's an amazing song. And go to Björk's music channel and look for the song and the music video for Unison. You will cry like a little bitch. That song is fucking amazing. Like that song will, that song will bring you to tears. That's such a beautiful song. Yeah, one of my favorite albums. I fucking love that album. And going from like God tier to like bottom of the barrel, Black Flag, I think is the worst. I hate Black Flag. I hate the vocals, hate the musicianship. I hate everything about this band. I like Henry Rollins though as like a comedian, but I hate him in punk music. He's kind of shit. So there you go. Black Sabbath, the first one, it's pretty decent. I like it. The opening song is fucking awesome. I love that song. If all of the songs sounded as fucking dark as Black Sabbath, the first song, I'd probably give it like amazing or God tier. But unfortunately, all the other songs are kind of too bluesy, too kind of like fart rock to me. So I don't really care for this album all that much, but the opening song is just so fucking amazing. I think I like Paranoid a bit more. Yeah, I'm willing to give it a good tier. War Pigs is on there. Iron Man I quite fuck with. Ferris Wear Boots. Paranoid, of course, if I didn't say it already, the title track, which was a fitter song, So quite good. I quite like it. Yeah, no new comments. This is Blink. Awful, but this is not like them at their worst. They got way worse like eventually, but I don't think like their worst shit is on there though. These are just like all-time best albums, so I don't know. Bob Dylan, this is probably my favorite Bob Dylan album. I give it an average. It's a bit too long-winded for me, but it's quite good. Or this one, I'm kind of a hipster dick, so I might even give this a decent one. Not a huge fan of this one though. Probably gonna give it bad. It does have some good compositions, but like his voice is really just not enjoyable on this one though. I like him more on these two, but yeah. Bon Jovi, pretty awful. Bruce Springsteen, pretty awful. This album, Born in the Fucking Abortion. Born to Run, I like a bit more, probably mediocre. Unorthodox Jukebox, eh, it's okay. I give it an average. I like Gorilla, the song. A lot of people criticize the song for being a bit too raunchy, but that's kind of the whole fucking point of the song. I like Locked in Heaven. The Police ripoff song. When I Was Your Man is, it's a pandering song, but it's like a Grammy pandering women pandering song. But I like it. I have some like women taste, so I don't give a shit. It's a pretty song. I like Treasure a lot. Treasure is a pretty dope song. So yeah, I'd say it's pretty good or pretty average. This is pretty dog shit. I hate this. I hate the vocals. I hate the composition. This is like experimental blues rock music. So this is arguably the best blues album. But it's also kind of the worst though. So yeah, it's pretty awful. Tapestry by Carole King, I give a decent places. It's a pretty nice album. It's a bit too dated for me, but I still think it's pretty good. I mean, the title From the Stream is not even off though, because this is a fucking field day though. So yeah, there you go. Acid Rap by Chance the Rapper. It's okay. I like the production and the style that Chance the Rapper has, but I hate his vocals. His voice is so bad. I fucking hate it. Okay. This is a jazz album. I don't really care. Everything that I don't care for, probably put in mediocre. London Calling, I just think is mediocre, so that goes there. Viva La Vida by Coldplay, probably my favorite Coldplay album. I give it a decent. I like. What do I like of this album? I like Lovers in Japan. I like the title track a lot, Viva La Vida. It's pretty much a Joe Satriani song, so I like it. I like the cover, which I think they ripped off from like a Pogues album, like a Celtic rock band. Look up the fucking singer from that band. That's an horrendous singer, but I think they ripped it off from that guy or something. Or there was, I believe, a funeral doom band. Never mind. Yeah, the title track. I love Strawberry Swing a lot. It was probably inspired by Strawberry Fields by the Beatles, so that's probably why it's also my favorite Coldplay song. So both Coldplay and Beatles, they both have songs about strawberries, and they're both my favorite songs offset of the both bands. X and Y, I think is pretty average. I like the atmosphere more than the songs probably. I like Talk a lot because it is like sampled from a fucking Kraftwerk song. This album kind of looks like a Kraftwerk album. It's a pretty decent album. I like Speed of Sound a lot. What If is a pretty nice song. So yeah, it's a pretty decent album. I like it. Cream, Disraeli Gear is probably my favorite Cream album. I give an average. It's alright. I don't mind it. Discovery by Daft Punk. I just talked about this with Alex. He wanted to get this on CD. Yeah, I give it a top tier. You got One More Time on there, and Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, and the big singles, which I don't care for all that much because they have been played to death. I like Digital Love a lot. I like Voyager, that's a nice driving song. I already said that to, well, I'm not going to show this, but I already said that to him. I like Crescent Dolls a lot. Superheroes is pretty catchy. Short Circuit has a beat to it. Something About Us is pretty romantic. That's a nice song. And I like Night Vision. The interlude is fucking gorgeous on the song. That if someone can make like a 10-minute loop of that interlude, then you are my hero. Okay, their first album I think is still pretty good, pretty great. You got Around the World and Da Funk. Cringe. Okay, what else is on there? I like I'm not a huge Burning guy, but I like Alive a lot. That's a good song. Revolution 909, that's a pretty dope song. So there's some pretty catchy songs on this album, but yeah, it was definitely perfected on Discovery though. So there's that. Another jazz album that I don't give a shit about. Yeah, if I just see like complicated like nonsense bullshit on the cover with like it looks old and it looks a bit like fuck all. It's probably a jazz album, and I think this is the Dave Brubeck Quartet. Try to say that 5 fucking times. I'm gonna close my door in a bit. Yeah, the title's probably still accurate though, because this is a fucking field day for me, because there's so many fucking albums. David Bowie with Other Than Sane. I was not a huge fan of this album. It sounds not great. It's meh. It's alright. Don't like the cover as well. I think it kind of looks awkward to me. It's not a very pretty picture. I remember seeing an 11-minute loop of Night Vision. I'm probably gonna reveal the album when I'm done with this. So if you wanna guess it before that, then go ahead. Okay, Ziggy Stardust. It's okay. It's alright. What do I like of that album? No, I'm not a huge Starman guy. I like Suffragette City. That's a good song. Moon Age Daydream I quite like. I'm not even sure if that's from this album, but I think it is though. That's probably my favorite song of this album. Not a huge Starman guy, not a huge Ziggy Stardust fan. I think it just kind of sounds whatever to me. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Bowie fan, if you can tell, but yeah, I'm not the biggest fan, so meh. Oh, Dead Kennedy is awful. I hate how Dead Kennedy sounds, like really generic hardcore punk music. I really don't give a shit. While one equals less than two, I have like a playlist right now. Great songs from bad artists. Deadmau5 is not a great artist. I put him on there. But this is probably my favorite Deadmau5 album though. This is pretty cohesive. This is like nice progressive house music. I quite like this. It's pretty decent. It's probably my favorite Deadmau5 album. So pretty good. Symbolic by Def, one of the best metal albums. I'm probably gonna give it a top tier. Pretty classic. You got the title track on there. You got Perennial Quest, which is quite long, but it's good, I say. Crystal Mountain is classic. What else is on there? What else is on that fucking album? There's like one song that I play all the time, but I don't remember the name. But yeah, but it is a classic album, I haven't heard it in a while, but yeah, it's quite good. Death Grips, The Money Store. Like, I know some people really hate Death Grips and some people really love them, but I'm kind of in the middle with them. I'm probably gonna give it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna give it an average. I don't think Death Grips is the worst band ever, but I don't think they're fucking god tier musicians, because it is quite a lot of noisy bullshit that they make. But there is melody to be found in their music. Get Gold, the opening song, is quite catchy. I like Lost Boys a lot. Hacker is growing on me, but it's not really working. I don't think it's the best single of the 2010s. I think that's kind of bullshit, but it does deserve to be in the top 100, but it's not really my kind of Death Grips. I'm not a huge Death Grips guy, period. So yeah, who am I to talk? What else do I like with that album? Not a lot. I'm not a huge The Fever hey guy. I don't really like that song. The song is way too aggressive for me. I like the part in Hustle Boats where he goes like, "It's it when he kind of raps. I kind of like that, but when he opens up like, "I don't give a fuck what you do," no, when he does that, I don't like that. I don't like it when he shouts MC Right. So I have my gripes with Death Grips. they can be a good band or whatever, but they're just a bit too noisy for me. I don't really fuck with Death Grip, so I don't know. They're always kind of mediocre to me. Maybe one day I'll like them because they are weird as fuck though. So they are up my alley, but they are just a bit too fucking noisy for me. So I don't know. And they're influenced by Swans, the worst band. So yeah, no thanks. Okay, Deep Purple Machine Heads. Yeah, I'm probably slotting it in average. I like the opening song, Highway Star. I think. Yeah, that's the opening song. I think I like. Pictures from Home, is it on this album? I think it is on this album. Smoke on the Water, cliche ass song, but it is a classic, of course. So can't deny it. What else do I like? Lazy is a good song. I can relate with that song, so there you go. Pretty average, but it's an hard rock album. It's bluesy, so I don't really give a shit. But there you go. Def Leppard, Paramedia. Def Leppard has grown on me. They're not the worst band anymore to me, but they are not great. But Paramedia is probably their best album, or Hysteria, one of the two. Derek and the Dominoes. Like I said, I like that one part, that really pretty like organ piano part. But one of my fans told me Eric Clapton didn't even write that part, so yeah. Eric Clapton's never made anything that I like, but I fucking love that midway section on Lila. It got on my knees, not that, but just when the song like slows down and you have that really fucking beautiful piano part. I fucking love that. It's so good, but like that's the only enjoyable part of the whole album. The rest is just mediocre. Well, this thing looks like a cold dick or something, like a cold dick tip. You can't unsee that. This is one of the worst album covers ever, and this is just Disturbed is just an awful band. By the way, Rocked, that homeless looking dude, he banned me, or he fucking hided me, he blocked me. So I can't I can still see his videos, but fuck him, I just comment a lot of trash like this band sucks, and I just troll a lot. And he couldn't take that. He didn't even say, oh, can you like tone it down? He just insta fucking blocked me. What a fucking asshole. So, but I'm kind of glad that I'm done with him. I'm kind of glad that I got away from him because I watched his live, like his fucking, his live list, or I just like scrolled through the pics. Cliche ass fucking bands, Rush and Queen, and I mean, come on, man, come with some fucking original shit. Like all of his lists are so fucking lousy. And he had fucking Disturbed on there. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Amazing live album, Slipknot and fucking Disturbed, fucking nu metal retards, Jesus Christ. Like Rock has he has pretty bad taste. Like he's just a nu metal retard, so fuck him. His fanbase fucking sucks too, so fuck them all. Yeah, Luke, you're fucking scum. Go fuck yourself. The Doors, okay. They're okay to me. I don't really like the Doors anymore, but Break On Through is a okay song. The only song I really love of this album is The Crystal Ship, which is an amazing song, but besides that I don't really care for this album or the Doors period. I like LA Woman and Riders on the Storm. I like some Doors singles here and there, but I'm just not a huge fan of them, so whatever. 2001 by Dr. Dre, even though this came out in 99, so brilliant title. I might even prefer this over The Chronic though, but I don't know. It's okay. It's alright. You got What's the Difference and Still Dre, and you got some good songs on there, but like Dre should learn from Death Grips because like they are weird as fuck. But Dre has more melody of course, but he is pretty basic, so whatever. And his headphones are trash. Don't buy his headphones, they're fucking shit. They're not even his headphones. It's just his brand, but they're not even his anymore because he sold it to fucking Apple. So Drake's like a fucking billionaire now. He's set for life. Drake, my dude, I respect you. You're fucking rich. Give me some of the money though. I respect you, but you're kind of boring. I don't really care for your music. You know, that's why he doesn't really come out with any music anymore, because he doesn't have to make music. He's a fucking billionaire, so you know he doesn't give a fuck about making new music. Detox coming in maybe a millennium. Drake. I like his mixtape more. The If You're Reading This, It's Too Late, and Take Care. I like Take Care is like his best album, but I don't think they're on here though. I think I saw Take Care on here, maybe. I don't know. I think I saw it though, but no, or not. I don't think I see it, but I mean, it has like the one Drake song I really like though. Hold On, We're Going Home. That's my favorite Drake song. That song is pretty fucking great. But yeah, besides that, I'm not a huge fan of this album. I think it is his most popular, right? No, it is Take Care. Because it is his best album. Nothing Was the Same, pretty decent, and then he went to shit. Nothing Was the Same indeed. Certified Lover Boy, Jesus fucking Christ. That sounds pretty awful, so it's probably gonna be pretty awful. Okay. Oh yeah, start from the bottom is on there. Okay. That's kind of a guilty pleasure for me. Wu-Tang Forever. It's whatever. Worst behavior. I'm not a huge worst behavior guy. I love this song. This is such a good song. Amazing. Oh, if Drake made more shit like this, I would love Drake, but yeah, I'm not a huge Drake guy. Meh, it's kind of bad, but I love the song Hold On, We're Going On, but this is not a great album. Okay, Metropolis by Dream Theater, probably gonna give it top tier. It's pretty classic, you know, you got fucking Home on there. You got... Oh, by the way, a hint. A person was inspired by Home, and then he made the album I Got in My Back. So that's a clue. But I'm not even sure if someone is in here anymore. I think you guys all left, so I don't know. But it is a clue though. So Home is on there. Dance of Eternity is like the most difficult song ever. So if you can play that song, you can play any song. You can play any AC/DC song. Yeah, true. You know, not lying. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's decent. So, or decent is pretty great on. What else is on there? The Spirit Carries On, quite an emotional song. It's kind of corny, but it is like pretty emotional, you know, if you do take it seriously. I haven't heard it in a while, but it is a great album. I quite fuck with it. Pretty heavy. One of the best prog metal albums out there. And the Eagles, Hotel California. I think I like the song Hotel California now, but you know, I hate the Eagles, of course, so that's going in bad. I don't think they're the worst band ever, because you know, when I hear the Eagles, I'm not like, oh my god, this is the worst thing ever. I'm like, you know, this is kind of boring. Can I put something else on? Or I would be like that Lebowski guy, not the fucking Eagles. I love that movie. Okay. Plus by Ed Sheeran, probably my favorite Ed Sheeran album. It's mediocre. Okay. So I like Lego House, and The A-Team is my favorite Ed Sheeran song. I mean, I might like X a bit more, this one, because it's a bit catchier and it was produced by Pharrell Williams. But I think Plus is probably a bit better. Maybe. It's, you know, I'm comparing peaches and oranges here, but or peaches and apples and oranges right here. Yeah, I like the A-Team, like the first song that he ever came out with, you know, before his first album. I don't know. But also I like Lego House, I quite like. Yeah, kind of, you know, I don't know. It's a nice album. It's, you know, it's nice to put on, or it's harmless. So yeah, whatever. It's mediocre to me. Okay, what else? Elliott Smith, I'm not a huge fan of him, so you know this is like Ed Sheeran for smart people. I'm gonna get fucking crucified for that, but I don't care. Okay, Elton John. I did say he was better than Billy Joel, and I did put him in fucking decent though. Ooh, do I want to put Elton John in decent? I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna put him next to Billy Joel. I'm gonna say this is slightly better. Let's do that. Okay, Elvis Costello sucks. He sucks dick. Elvis Presley is probably the most overrated artist ever, but you know he is okay, I guess. I like some Elvis Presley songs, but all of his albums are like compilations. But that was the 50s, you know. Marshall Mathers LP, it's a good. I quite like it. The Real Slim Shady. Kill Me is quite good. Or is it called Kill Me? Kill Him, maybe? Kill Kim. Kim, classic song. What else do I like? What else is a good song? I don't know. I haven't heard it in a while because I'm not the biggest Eminem fan, but you know he has so many bad albums, but this is one of his good ones though. So Stan is on there, amazing. That's a great song. I love the song. This was the Slim Shady LP, probably good as well, and I would probably rate the Eminem show the same, if it's even on there. I think just his like first two major labels are on there. Yeah, the Eminem show is not included, so I don't know. That might be my favorite Eminem album though, but I don't know. These two are pretty good too. Rock Bottom is pretty good. Just don't give a fuck, you know. Fuck you, bitch. What else is on there? The song where he's talking about doing shrooms with the girl and the girl ODs. That's a funny song. But I forgot how that song was called. That song's pretty funny. Guilty Conscience has a nice beat produced by Dre, and he's even on the song. That's kind of cool. Yeah. How's that song? Bonnie and Clyde. That's a dark ass song. Listen, that song is pretty good. Okay, so I don't know. Just guessing, the cover looks like it's the second one. The Marshall Mathers. Yeah, the Marshall Mathers P2. Well, not talking about that album though. That album, it's not the worst thing ever, but it is not great. I hate the production by Rick Rubin. The songs are okay. You know, I don't think that Rap God is amazing, but I don't think it's trash either. Paid in Full by Eric B. and Rakim. It is pretty classic hip hop, but it's probably in the same vein as Me Against the World by Tupac. It's classic, but it's kind of whatever to me. I don't care a lot. Okay, Evanescence. You know, one fan really hates it, or one older fan, like former fan, loads this band. Fucking loads Evanescence. But you know, I'm kind of a goth kid. You know, I have goth taste. So Evanescence, you know, I've always had kind of, you know, a soft spot for them. So I'm willing to slot it in mediocre. I like My Immortal a lot, but you know the jam version, or like the, you know, the when the band breaks out in the ending. When it's just like the soft shit, I don't really like that one. But I think she re-recorded that song on like an orchestral take, and she does like the synthesis version more now. So good for you, Emily. That's good. I'm not a huge Evanescence fan either, but you know, I prefer her over Drake and Avicii and Elvis Costello and this shit, you know, all this. I rather listen to Evanescence than all this shit. So there's that. Okay. Oh wait, that's the alternative cover. You're talking about Eminem. Yeah. Okay. Do you still want to guess the album though, or you know, I'm gonna unpack it at the end though. So. Okay, this is Fall Out Boy. Fall Out Boy is trash. Yeah, it's bad. You know, Under the Cork Tree, I think it's called. But they got way worse though. So if one of their other albums comes on, like later, I'm probably gonna put it in worst or awful something. Fatboy Slim is okay. I don't mind him. He's like the big beat guy, I think, or like he does, you know, how not house, just like electro dance music. Fatboy Slim is okay. He is a bit too like normcore for me, but Fatboy Slim is a decent act. Pretty bad name, but it's alright. Rumors by Fleetwood Mac, average. I love the Chain. That's an amazing song. Love the Chain. How's the song? Only happy. How the fuck does that song go again? Doing down. I'm only happy when it rains. I'm not saying it right, but Rhiannon. Yeah, Rhiannon is a pretty good song. I don't ever want to hear the song Come My Way or You Can Go Your Own Way. I don't have to hear that song ever again. So the Vinyl is a modern prog album. Oh, you get how the fuck did you guess that? Oh, it's influenced by Dream Theater. Yes, yeah, it's modern prog. Okay, but I hate most modern prog though, so that really limits it though. So I mean, you might even get it now, but there you go. And if you get it, I'm probably gonna hang it up. And I'm gonna replace. Oh well, I'm gonna replace one of them though, but I'm not gonna say which one because that might spoil it, and it should give you another hint though. So there you go. Okay. I forgot the color and the shape. Decent in places. I like Everlong. I like When I Fly. I think that is on there. Monkey Ranch is like the best Foo Fighters song. That song is fucking awesome. Foo Fighters are not a bad band. They're definitely the best post-grunge band out there. They're definitely decent in places, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them. So yeah, but if I was forced to listen to post-grunge for like a whole day, I would just listen to Foo Fighters because I can't really stand any other band in that genre. I fucking hate post-grunge. Blonde by Frank Ocean. I kinda got into this album recently. I don't think it's quite gas or top tier yet, but I do think it's pretty great though. I like the song Nikes a lot, the opening song. I fuck with Nights pretty heavy. I like Pink and White. That's a pretty good song. The piano keys on that song are pretty nice. White Ferrari is kind of a nice slow jam. I fuck with that song pretty heavy. It's probably my favorite R&B album right now. I do fuck with Frank Ocean right now. Frank Ocean is a smooth he is a smooth motherfucker. Listen to like Pyramids or Nights or I like Swim Good a lot from his mixtape Nostalgia Ultra. Frank Ocean is a pretty chill fucking dude. If you want to chill out to a bit vibe to some shit, put on some Frank Ocean. He's pretty good. Okay, Mars Volta. No. Okay, so Frank Ocean. Frank Sinatra. Both Frank in the name. Oh wait, this is on alphabetical order. This is Violent Vagina. The Verve, Swans. No, Arcade Fire is like way at the bottom, so that's not correct. Okay, so it is random. That was just a coincidence, I guess. The score by the Fugees is pretty good. My favorite Fugees song is Killing Me Softly with This Song, which is ironically a Roberta Flack cover, who is like a soul jazz singer from the 50s, I think. Or the 60s or 70s, I don't know. I don't really concentrate on old music. But, not that the score is like new, but it's more recent, I suppose. Quotation marks. But yeah, Killing Me Softly with This Song, amazing song, one of my favorite songs. I just fucking love Lauryn Hill's vocals. I prefer her, The Miseducation more because it's just her with a band behind her. It's such a good album. Miseducation, which is also on there. Here. But yeah, this one, the score, pretty good too. I was following the Fugees on Facebook, and they were sharing some lewd shit on their page, so I unfollowed them because they like all the shit they shared was like really raunchy and really unrelated to any Fuji shit. So I unfollowed them. I think their account got hacked or something. Really fucking weird, but yeah. Don't follow them on Facebook. It's pretty shit. Don't be on Facebook, period. Why am I on Facebook? I don't know. Sometimes I got a heat stroke and I'm not thinking straight. Okay. Oh yeah, Frank Sinatra. He has a great voice. He popularized or he like almost invented the album format. So I do gotta give him credit there. But he's from the fucking 50s. Like he innovated, but I can't really listen to it, so it's average. Okay, this is Garth Brooks. Probably most people want to say he's like an alpha human being, but he is pretty okay, I suppose. He has a decent voice. He has nice playing, I suppose. He is one of the country musicians that I can tolerate. He's one of the he's one of the biggest selling country artists out there, and one of the biggest selling artists. Period. I think he outsold Johnny Cash by a fucking mile, though. So surprisingly, but Garth Brooks is quite overrated, but I like Thunderbolts a lot. I might even add that to Great Song for a Bad Artist. I do kind of fuck with that song. That might be one of my favorite country songs. The thunder rolls and the lightning strike. That's a nice refrain. That's a nice chorus. I quite like that. Quite like fucked up lyrics. Quite a dark video. It's pretty good. Okay. How's this one called again? Skinny Fist. It's mediocre. I don't really care all that much for this album. It's just a bit too minimal for me. I like Explosion in the Sky a bit more, or I like them a lot more because it is a bit more like explosive, as their name would imply. But I don't see it on here, so yeah, rip. Gorillaz Demon Days, pretty good. I like the intro. The intro sounds like a fucking like a mob movie or something, like a mafia movie. The Last Living Soul is pretty good. There is quite a nice song. What else do I like? Phil Grink, good song. I don't really like the rapping on it, but I like the slow part, the melancholic shit. I like that one. I like those bits. Yeah, I quite dig it. And El Mañana is an amazing song. That's probably one of my favorite songs. But besides that, I'm not a huge Gorillaz guy, but El Mañana alone deserves to be in good tier. The debut, however, I think is a bit whack. I don't think it's like a bad album, but it's decent in places. I like React a lot. I think that's the opening song. I'm not a huge 5/4 guy. Clint Eastwood is pretty good. I don't really have to hear that song again, but I don't mind it, Not a huge Rock the House guy. I like 2000, like most white teen kids. I'm not a teen anymore, but I look like one maybe. But back then I quite dug it. I still like it now though. Okay, so I'll fuck with double bass is quite good. Gravity check. Air gravity. Sound check gravity, something like that. That's a good song, has a nice atmosphere to it. I give a fuck saying, and then the fucking DJ scratches. Pretty decent. I like the grill. I like Plastic Beats the most, but I think only their first album's on there. So yeah, fuck me. Yeah, I think only their first two albums on there. So yeah, I'm out of luck. I'm out of love. I'm so gay that I know those lyrics. Okay, American Idiot by Green Day. Pretty good. It's probably my favorite Green Day album. It's a controversial pick because a lot of people hate American Idiot. But why? Why? Yeah, the production kind of sucks, but that's with most punk albums. What even is on this album? American Idiot, the opener. such an explosive opener, so good. Jesus of Suburbia, arguably the best Green Day song ever. If you don't at least like that song, there's something wrong with you. That song is fucking great. I'm not a huge holiday guy. I like Wake Me Up When September Ends. That's quite a good song. Give Me Novocaine is good. Boulevard of Broken Dreams. I'll Walk a Lonely Road. The only road that I will ever walk has like his band members beside him. Billy Joel, you're a fucking, or Billy Joe Armstrong, you're a fucking liar. But then again, you're called Billy Joe Armstrong, and your arm game is weak as fuck. So, you know, your name is a lie. But you know, Green Day, I dig Green Day. You know, their last album is fucking awful, but this is not their last album. This is like their most popular album. Pretty good. Not a huge Dookie guy. It's, you know, it is like their best sounding album, but I do think it is a bit dated. I think that American Idiot holds a bit more up to date now, even though the album is about the Bush administration, the first song at least. You know, talk about dated albums, but I think it sounds, or it's a bit more mature. You know, that's what I mean. But you know, fucking Welcome to Paradise is a classic song. What else? Longview has a nice bass line, and it has, you know, talks about jerking off. So I think that Sardo really likes Dookie, and it's a literal shit joke, Dookie. But like, it's pretty ironic. The album about shit is the best pop punk album. Go figure, you know, go figure. But it's pretty good. I like Dookie. Dookie and American Idiot are my two favorite Green Day albums. Unpopular opinion. Or well, I like Warning a bit more. I like Warning and American Idiot the most. Unpopular opinion, but Warning is a really good album. But I don't even think it's on here though, so yeah, rip my taste. I mean, some people also want to say rip my taste for liking Green Day, but you know, Green Day is a good band, come at me. Guns N' Roses. I'm not a huge fan. My mom fucking loves Guns N' Roses. She has like posters and shit that she just loves the vocals from Axl Rose, which I don't. Why do people like the vocals by Axl Rose? I can get the music, like Guns N' Roses music is good, you know, it has good production, especially the Illusion albums. Slash is good like blues, rock playing, a bit heavy metal, hard rock, you know. But I can't get behind that fucking voice. It's mediocre. The cover's pretty cool though, but you know, Welcome to Jungle, probably my favorite Guns N' Roses song. Another unpopular opinion, but that song just fucking rips. Paradise City is okay, you know, meh, I suppose. Goes on a bit too long, but it is pretty rocking. Rocket Queen is pretty good though. The sexual ass song. Axl's a fucking asshole because I think he fucked like Duff McKagan's. What was it, Duff? No. It was he fucked Steven Adler's girlfriend, the drummer of the band. He fucked Steven Adler's girlfriend's brains out in the recording session because he wanted sex he wanted real sex noises on Rocket Queen, so he wanted to bang Steven Adler's girlfriend. What a fucking asshole! How do I know that? I used to be a fan. Axl Rose, you're a fucking asshole, but you know, this is okay, I guess. It's alright. Appetite for Destruction, great album. I don't know. By the way, Nick or Nova Witter, do you want to guess what's in here? If you can guess this, then you can tell me a command, you can tell me something, and I might even do it. I don't know. If it's in the guidelines of YouTube, I might do it. Guess the album. Okay, so this is a jazz album. This is one of my favorite jazz albums. This is Herbie Hancock. I'm gonna give it decent. I might give it a higher rating eventually, but I'll dig it for now. So there's that. Husker Du, Zen Arcades, one of my favorite punk albums, punk bands. So decent place. You know, they're not my favorite punk or post-hardcore band, but they are pretty good. So Maiden, fucking Number of the Beast. It's decent. It's alright. I like Somewhere in Time more. But the thing is with Maiden, like their studio material is not like the best. Maiden just works the best whenever they are in a live setting. Go to like Beast over Hammersmith and look at any like performers on that with Clive Burr, the original drummer. I don't have anything against the drummer that they have like post Number of the Beast, but Clive Burr was fucking tight. He was a tight ass drummer, and I would give like Beast over Hammersmith that's 82 live version that they did. I would probably get a like a top. That's such a good fucking live album, but they never released it as a live album, even though that is defining Maiden right there. That is so good. But yeah, there you go. You got Hollowed Be Thy Name on there, which is probably the best Maiden song. Prisoner's pretty good. Occasion Avenue I like. Don't really care for all the singles all that much. Number of the Beast, Run for the Hills. Don't really care for the songs anymore. Gangland sucks. That song is bad. So yeah, it's okay. I like the later albums more because they're more progressive. But Number of the Beast is still, it's a good Björk album. On vinyl. No. But it is in God tier though. That's fucking right. No, it's not Björk, but well, yeah, I got it behind me, but no, it's not another Björk album. No, but it is it is a album. Their next album is more hated. From who? Guns N' Roses? Lies. Yeah. Because Axel like, oh, that was so funny. Whenever Axel like did the fucking show that he did, I'm not sure where it was anymore, but people were photographing in, and there were rumors that he was like doing some like heinous shit, and then he jumped like a photographer, and he like punched the shit out of him. Well, looks like people don't listen to us. I'm going to fuck home. Like Axel is a human scumbag. He's such a scumbag, but Axel is a funny guy. When he's not weirding you out with anything, with everything really. From Green Day, I mean. The album after American Idiots. 21st Century Breakdown. That's kind of a guilty pleasure for me. I know a lot of people hate that album, but I like that one too. That one is kind of pop rock, I dig it. Okay, J. Cole. Like, people that compare J. Cole with Kendrick Lamar, get the fuck out of here. Like, how is this guy on Kendrick's level? Like, how? He's pretty mediocre. This is probably his best album. I don't really care for him. Is Kendrick even on here? Yeah, right here. Next to the goddess, Katy Perry. Okay, Jackson 5, pretty alright, It's the ABCs of whatever, of soul, of pop, Michael Jackson, right here, we're gonna get to him, but his starting point is pretty decent. But if I would tell that to his parent, they would beat the shit out of Michael. Fucking work harder, give us better music, He's just a fucking child. He did great as a child. Let him fucking develop. Like, Michael, sorry man, your parents are pretty bad for beating you up like that. But you are Michael fucking Jackson though, or you were, so are your parents that bad? You are the best selling artist of all time though, so yeah, it's kind of a double-edged sword right there. Blueprint by Jay-Z. I got fuck. My voice changed. Oh fuck. Jay-Z. I have more respect for Jay-Z now. I think this album is pretty decent in places. I like Jay-Z. He has a good rapping voice. Production is pretty good. He's a pretty intellectual, conscious rapper, before he became a marketing dude. So it's pretty decent album. I dig. I have more respect for Jay-Z now. Grace by Jeff Buckley. Pretty decent in places. I like Grace a lot. The opening song is quite pretty. Um, the fucking how's the song called again? Whenever he goes to like the diner and he like gets chased by a fucking teddy bear or something. I forgot what that song is called, but that song was pretty. Hallelujah, of course, is classic. So it's a cover I know, but the best cover out there, the best Hallelujah cover. I experienced probably my favorite Hendrix album. It's pretty decent in places. You got Hey Joe on there. Where are you going with that gun in your hand? You got Purple is pretty good. Third Rock from the Sun, or I think I'm about to show. I'm not even sure how it's called again, but Wind Cries Mary is great riff. So Hendrix is classic, of course. So can't deny it. So Real. What even is that? Is it? That sounds like a fucking Seal album, but the real Seal, So Real. What even is that? I don't even know that. It sounds familiar though, but I don't have So Real on vinyl because I don't even know what that is. How is this one called again? I forgot how this one is called again, but it's pretty decent too. Electric Ladyland. Pretty good. I like. How's the song called again? Voodoo Child. That's probably his best song. Slide Return especially, or specifically, because that is a bit more like shorter and to the point. Voodoo Child is just a jam session. I don't really care. I do like it, but could be shorter. Jimi Hendrix is probably my favorite blues artist. I'm not gonna lie there. Like blues is so fucking boring, and Jimmy at least gives it a bit of life for me. So yeah, I'm gonna give the dude some credit, and he is a great guitarist, of course. I can't deny Jimmy. Oh yeah. So Real from Grey. Yeah, that song. Thank you, Alex. Okay. John Coltrane, Average. I don't really listen to a lot of jazz, so I don't know. John Coltrane, Average. John Lennon, Imagine. I don't really give a fuck about John Lennon, so that goes there. This is a better album. It's better than Imagine though, but yeah, it's alright, it's average. Okay, Johnny Cash I quite like, that's decent. I'm probably gonna hurry it up a bit because there's so many fucking albums. I'm doing this like for an hour now. Okay, Blue by Joni Mitchell. I like this one, but it's too minimal for me. It's a bit too slow, so. How's this one called again? Unknown Pleasures by Joy Division. I don't like how Joy Division sounds, so it goes in bad. Like the cover though, it's a pretty cover, but I don't like it. This is gonna be controversial, but I do like Justin Timberlake. I like Your Love. I think it's called like that. Sexy Back is classic. What Goes Around Comes Around. There are a lot of good singles on there. His last album is fucking awful, but this is his second one, which is easily his best album. So that goes in decent. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is of course Geatir, one of my favorite albums of all time. Dark Fantasy, Power, All of the Lights. What else is on there? I have a fucking heat stroke. What else is on that album? Those songs alone are worth the Geatir. Oh yeah, fucking Runaway. Jesus, like my favorite song ever. Runaway. It's amazing. Okay. Kanye West, the fucking college dropout, I still give it top tier. Jesus Walks is on there. All Falls Down, I quite like. It's not my favorite, but it is pretty good. Through the Wire, pretty great. So his debut is probably his second best one. That's pretty classic. Okay, Teenage Dream by Katy Perry. I think it's average now. It's pretty atrocious to put it next to Joni Mitchell, but it is an average album. I like California Girls. I like What else do I like? Firework. It's a bit cliche, but you know, it is a pretty song, I suppose. You know, nothing wrong with it essentially. Okay, what else? Um, I don't even know those songs. I guess E.T. is pretty bad if that's on there. Cloud 9 is pretty good, but that was like or Wide Awake. Cloud 9 is a lyric from that song. Pretty decent album. Okay. Good Kid, Mad City. I'd probably give it top tier. Money Tree is pretty good. Poetic Justice is quite good. Swimming Pools is pretty dope. Um, I'm forgetting a really important one, like the most acclaimed song ever from. Like how was the song called again? Ignorance is Bliss, I think. Yeah, that song. That song is pretty great. Or there was a lyric maybe. Something like that, but I think it was called Ignorance is Bliss. That song is pretty incredible. Okay, and To Pimp a Butterfly is God tier for me, one of my favorite rap albums too. Yeah, it's probably, I think, I'll say, what even? You know, fucking King Kunta, you, The Blacker the Berry is an amazing song. So yeah, it's a pretty incredible rap album. It's a great hip hop. It's a great West Coast, whatever you want to call it. It's a pretty amazing rap album. The Killers I don't like. Pretty bad bands. King Crimson, yeah, tier, one of my favorite bands. You know, Kanye of course sampled Power from the King Crimson, the 21st Century Schizoid Man. Yeah, 21st Century Schizoid Man is an amazing song. In the Court of the Crimson King, one of my favorite songs ever. Such an amazing song. Um, Moon. How the fuck was that song called again? Moonchild, I think. I quite dig. Okay, what else? There are not a lot of songs on there. I believe there are only 5 songs on there, so I think I named them all maybe. I forgot one, but Epitaph, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure if you say it like that, but Follow the Leader by Korn. I prefer their debut, but this is still an average album. You got fucking All in the Family's an awful song. Don't listen to that song. You got Freak on the Leisure on there, and The Good Life and shit like that. And you know, it is a good album. I quite dig. I quite like it. Lady Gaga, the Fame, pretty decent. I like Poker Face and Just Dance might be my favorite Lady Gaga song. That's a pretty good song. Um, Paparazzi is pretty good. Is Telephone on there? I think Telephone was on the Fame Monster, which is my favorite Lady Gaga album, but it is an EP, so I don't think it's on air. No, I don't think it is. Lana Del Rey, pretty bad. Not the worst thing ever, but it's just fucking boring. Miseducation is great. You got fucking what even is on there? Lost Ones is a great hip hop song. X Factors is just so good, so amazing. What else? Do Wop That Thing, her most famous song, I'm pretty sure. Everything is Everything, pretty great single. So yeah, it is a pretty good album. I quite like it. LCD Sound System, I was never a huge fan of them. They're not the worst thing ever, but they're just so fucking annoying. Led Zeppelin 2, I don't really care. I like the fourth one more, which is this one. You got fucking When the Levee Breaks and Going to California and Black Dog, which I quite like. So it is a pretty decent album, but it's not. I don't really care for all blues rock, you know. So the first one I don't really care for. That goes in mediocre probably for me. Lil Pump. Lil Pump is alright. Lil Pump and Led Zeppelin next to each other, but Lil Pump is alright to me. Lil Wayne probably the same. Someone is like texting me or some shit. Yeah, okay. Next up we have Limp Bizkit. Well, we gotta give it a god tier, of course. Meh, I don't think it's that bad, but it's alright. Okay, Hybrid Theory. Um, Hybrid Theory, yeah. Okay, so this one is, I even say decent though. I like, what do I like of this album? I like fucking, In the End, of course, and fucking Paper Cut, I quite like. Point of Authority is a pretty good song. Has nice rapping in it. Like this was one of like the first rap rock things I heard, before Beastie Boys. But I think Linkin Park probably does it better though, because Beastie Boys is here, like right above them. So probably the same for Meteor. I might even prefer Meteor though, because it has fucking Somewhere I Belong and Faint, Numb, and Breaking Down, which is my favorite Linkin Park song. That song is amazing. But I don't really care all that much else for Linkin Park, I put it in decent in places twice, but yeah, there you go. Little Rich is pretty bad. Look at that fucking cover. Lord, Melodrama. Pretty good. I quite like it. Green Light is a great song. I have to refresh my memory. I haven't heard it in a while. But Green Light alone is a great single. They didn't get a lot of airplay according to Todd in the Shadows, but My Way from the album isn't that bad. What the fuck is My Way? My Way or the Highway? Oh, from Limp Bizkit. No. My Way is a fucking great song. Hell yeah. Okay. And Limp Bizkit is the shit, bro. Okay. Green Light, Sober I quite like. Homemade Dynamite, that's a great title. Liability is a nice song. Sober, Rider in the Dark, Supercut, and Perfect Place I quite like too. 5 things you didn't know about Lord. I'm gonna share something to Nick in a bit. Lord is Björk for normal people that go to parties. Alex knows what I'm referencing there. But it is true though. It is true, if you heard me. Okay, this is Lynyrd Skynyrd, I think. I don't really care. Meh, mediocre. Madonna, I don't really care for. Mediocre. Matt Villain, I just don't like Madlib as a producer. Yeah, you can like insult me. Oh, Matt Villain next to fucking The Carter and Lil Pump. Yeah, I really don't care for Matt Villain. Really. This Maroon 5 album, however, I have really bad taste in music, but I might even put it in decent though, because it has Harder to Breathe, which I like. It is a bit cringy, but it is, it is an honest rock song. I like She Will Be Loved and This Love, love. Sunday Morning is an amazing song. That is the best Maroon 5 song. The band fucking sucks, but that is a great song, so. Yeah, it is quite a good album. I quite like it. Okay, Marvin Gaye. I never really care for Marvin Gaye. Meh. Yeah, sounds about right. Meatloaf. Meh, I don't care. Meshuggah. Meshuggah is a pretty impressive band though, but I get tired of their sound kind of quickly, so they're probably mediocre too. Master of Puppets by Metallica. It's decent. I quite like. I think I prefer Ride the Lightning, but this still has like Battery and Master of Puppets and The Thing That Should Not Be. I like Leper Messiah a lot, the riffs and shit. But Orion is probably the best thing on here though, the instrumental at the ending. That's quite a great bass solo by Fuck by Cliff Burton, there you go. The Black Album I don't really care for. I like Sabbath True and what else do I like? What the fuck do I like of the Black Album? I'm not a huge Enter Sandman guy, of course, because that song is just overplayed as all. So many fucking songs. Yeah, I don't know. Machina there? On here? No, I don't think so. No, these are mostly mucore albums of fucking Taylor Swift. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Meh? I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh yeah, about the fucking. I lost it. Oh, about the Metallica album, I think. Okay. Mia. Uh, Kala, I think. Oh yeah, Kala. I'm probably gonna give it decent. Mia's pretty good. I like her voice. I like how weird she is, but her shit just sounds a bit like too underdeveloped for me. I don't know. She never really like clicked with me, but she is a decent artist, I suppose. Michael Jackson's bad. Pretty average album. I like Smooth Criminal and Man in the Mirror a lot, and Bad, the title track, but I don't really care for it any way else. Off the Wall, probably my favorite MJ album. I'm gonna give it a good tier. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough and Rock With You are of course great disco tunes, so you gotta give it some credit there. Um, Thriller, probably gonna give it decent. I like Thriller, the title track. I like Beat It and Billie Jean, probably my favorite Michael Jackson song. Wow, unpopular opinion. I don't really like The Girls Man, if that's even on air. I don't really like those Paul McCartney-esque songs. Like Paul McCartney just really turns me off as like a musician and shit. He just is a fucking corny ass writer. I don't really like Paul McCartney. But Michael Jackson is pretty alright. Okay, Miles Davis, never really got into this album. It's alright, I suppose. Kind of Blue, don't really care. I like the In a Silent Way more, but yeah, it's not on there. Minor Threat, don't like punk, so that goes in mediocre. My Chemical Romance, most overrated emo shit ever, that's mediocre. Illmatic by Nas, it's okay, I guess. You know, I'm not a huge boom bap guy, so I don't really care for Nas all that much anymore. I like The World Is Yours and Life's a Bitch and It Ain't Hard to Tell and Halftime are probably my favorite songs of the album, but I don't really have to hear them, you know, if you know what I mean. It Ain't Hard to Tell is a pretty dope song. That beat and the Michael Jackson sample are pretty odd. I should probably put him next to Michael Jackson. But I did. Oh yeah, here, Michael Jackson, because you fucking sample him. Okay. Neil Young, I don't really care for this album. I'm probably gonna put it in bad tier. I don't think that Neil Young is bad, but I just don't care for this particular album. Okay, Neutral Milk Hotel's quite awful. Pretty bad band, especially the vocals. Big Moon by Nick Drake, I might even have it in the shot. Yeah, right here. I have it right there. Yeah, it's not synchronized with me, so I can't even see it. But yeah, Pink Moon, I have it on vinyl, as you can see, maybe. So it goes in God tier. I like fucking the title track is amazing. One of these things, I don't even think that's on Pink Moon. I think that's on 5 Leaves Left. What the fuck is on the album again? Harvest Breed, Parasite. Like I'm digging up all the deep cuts, and I'm not thinking about like the most popular songs. Um, From the Morning, I think, is on there. I don't know, but the album sounds beautiful though. I love the sound of Pink Moon and Nick Drake's voice. He sings like an angel. So yeah, Nick Drake is my hero. Okay, Nine Inch Nails, Downward Spiral, God tier. One of my favorite albums. You got March of the Pigs on there. You got Closer. You know, great music video. He wants to fuck you like an animal. He wants to feel you from the inside and shit like that. So you get it. Okay, what else is on there? Biggie, I quite like. Hurt, of course, the closing song is quite amazing. So, yeah, it is a pretty classic album. You know, the Downward Spiral is a classic. So, One of my favorite albums. I might prefer the Fragile though, but I think I like the Downward Spiral a bit better. Okay. In Utero, it has grown on me a bit. Nirvana's still not a great band, but I'd probably put it in average. I definitely prefer it over Nevermind though. I never have to hear that fucking album again. Or see that fucking Naked Baby. I like Francis Farmer Have a Revenge on Seattle. That song is pretty good. Sandler's Apprentice is kind of noise, but you know it's out there. I suppose Heart Shaped Box is pretty good. Rape Me is a dumb song. Dumb is dumb as fuck. Well, now that I think about it, let's put it to mediocre. I really don't like those songs. But I like All Apologies and Penny Road too, so maybe I should put it in average. That's how I think about Nirvana. They have some really bad songs, but they also have some good ones. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna put it in mediocre. I really don't care for Nirvana. I don't like this album though. This is pretty bad. Or it's mediocre, you know. Smells Like Teen Spirit. Never have to hear that song again. Breathe is okay. Something in the Way is bad. I like Commissar though. That's like my favorite Nirvana song right there, Commissar. But I don't really care for them in any way else though, so whatever. Life After Death, probably my favorite Biggie album. I'm gonna put it in good tier. You got fucking Sky's the Limit, I think is on there, and Kick in the Door, which is my favorite Biggie song. You got Hypnotize on there, I think, but I'm not as big as a fan of that song, but just for Kick in the Door, that song is fucking great. So just listen to that song alone, you know, it's worth it. Ready to Die, I'm not the biggest fan of. I like Life After That a bit more. I'm probably still gonna put it in decent place though, because it is still, you know, Biggie is a good rapper. He has good flow. Production is pretty on point. I'm definitely more of a Biggie guy than I am a Tupac guy, because Tupac is just meh to me, you know, whatever. Biggie is definitely a bit more exciting to listen to for me. Okay, NSYNC is awful. I hate that band. I like Justin Timberlake, as you can see. Right here. Where the fuck did I put him? I have him on here though, but where the fuck is he? In decent place, right? Yeah, here. I have him here. Yeah, but NSYNC I quite hate, so awful. Okay, NWA, Straight Outta Compton. It's a pretty decent album. Fuck the Police, one of my favorite songs. Straight Outta Compton is pretty good. Gangsta Gangsta by Easy, I think. I'm gonna refill my drink. You can look at the list if you want. Or look at like the upcoming shit if you want to guess, you know. Or if you want to like see for yourself what's coming up next. But I am fucking drying out in this bitch. So I'm gonna refill. It kind of sounds weird though, because my fucking sounds like my glass is breaking open or something. But that's just the ice cubes breaking. By the way, is Ice Cube on there? I don't even think that Ice Cube is on there. I don't even think he's on there, but no. Alright. I'm gonna close my door in a bit. Okay, no one cares, I guess. It's pretty silent. Okay, Oasis, Morning Glory, probably my favorite Oasis song. I'm gonna give it a good tier. I like Roll With It a lot. That's actually an unpopular opinion, but I do quite like that song. I like Morning Glory, the title track. I like how's that fucking song called again? Some Might Say is an amazing song. That song is so good. Wonderwall, I don't really care for Wonderwall. I do like Don't Look Back in Anger, and Some Might Say, one of my favorite songs right there. That's such a good song. Okay, yeah. Okay, so oh yeah, and Champagne Supernova, of course. That song is lit. That song is dope. Okay, Aquamanite, probably my favorite Outkast album. That goes in good. The Art of Storytelling, probably my favorite Outkast song right there, part 1 especially. I don't even think. I think I did hear part 2 though, but I don't know. Rosa Parks is pretty good. Super Dopalicious, I think, is on there, which I don't really care for. I like that song where the beat is really slow and he talks really fast. That's Return of the G. That song was pretty dope. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty good. I'm forgetting like a really big single of that album. But Rosa Parks and The Art of Storytelling, those are like the biggest 2 singles on there. I think I'm forgetting one though, but I don't know. Maybe. I don't listen to a lot of Outkast, but when I do, it's probably Aquamanite. Oh yeah, this one. How's this one called again? Stan Konya. Like, I like B.O.B. a lot, and Miss Jackson, I don't think I really need to hear that song again. I don't like Fresh and Clean. That song is kind of whack. And like the deep cuts are kind of bad on here. I don't know. Probably still gonna call it good. You know, these are probably my 2 favorite Outkast albums, and AT Aliens. Yeah, this does sound a bit more refined though, but the songs are a bit weaker, I guess. There are some, like B.O.B. is an amazing song, so just for that song, I'm putting it in good there. Ozzy Osbourne, Blizzard of Oz. I don't really care, I guess. The thing is with Ozzy Osbourne is that I love Mr. Crowley, but I just love the live version a lot. Like, when I hear it on studio, I really don't give a shit. So, Ozzy needs to be live to be good, you know? He's one of those acts, you know? So, there's that. And that's why he fucking tours a lot live. I don't even recognize this album, so I'm not gonna look into it though, because, like, I'm just gonna do it, put it in bad, because it looks bad to me. Okay, Vulgar Display of Power. I don't have the time because so many fucking albums. Vulgar Display of Power. I think it's average. Probably my favorite groove metal album, or Cowboys from Hell. I like the song Hollow. That's quite a good song. Walk. I don't have to hear again. Mount for War is a good opener. I like that song. Fucking Hostile. Like when I hear Fucking Hostile, the song just pumps the fuck out of me. It just pumps me up, you know. I love that song. That's a great song. And This Love. Fuck you, Maroon 5. That is the real This Love. Even though I put it, no, it's decent in play. I like it. You know, the only thing that really holds Pantera back is that the production on every Pantera album is fucking awful. I hate how Pantera's production sounds. But you know, Phil Anselmo is a talented singer, and the band is tight, you know. The only thing that's really holding them back is like their kind of weak songwriting and the awful production. But besides that, Pantera is a tight band, you know. Can't really deny them. The guitar tone for Blizzard of Oz isn't good. Sounds like it was fucked with. Okay, I was like, fucked with what? But like, just fucked with, you know? Just period. The sound is fucked, bro. Okay. Does anyone still want to take a guess at the album? Maybe? Just bringing it up. I'm probably gonna give a hint. What hint should I give? I don't want to take too long though, because I still have a lot of albums to do. Hints for the album. Fuck. Okay. Is that a good hint though? It's not really a good hint. Should I give a really obvious hint or should I just? Okay, hint. What should my hint be? I mean, you already got that it was prog though, but I did say it was modern prog album. I was getting there. Yeah, that was that is a pretty big hint right there. Um, what else should I say? Modern prog. Uh, what should I say? Yeah, I should probably say this. They have more elements than prog. That's my hint. They have more like genres in their music, but I'm not gonna tell which genres. Otherwise, if I really say that, you will instantly get the band. But they have more genres though, other than prog. So there you go. Papa Roach is awful. I hate that band. Patti Smith is okay. I was never a huge Patti Smith guy, but they are okay. Pearl Jam 10. Well, I've already showed my distaste for the band. I don't hate Pearl Jam, but like I only really love the song Black, and I kind of like Jeremy, but I don't really care for anything else, to be honest. So it's decent in play. It's amazing in some places, but like Black is the only song that I really like of the album, though. Garden is a good deep cut. I like Jeremy. I like Black. Black is an amazing song. Alive is okay, so it's decent in places. Okay, Dark Side of the Moon. I give it top tier. It's pretty overrated, but it is a classic album. Pretty classic artwork. Money, with the weird ass time signature. Time is an amazing song. Probably my favorite of the album. What else is on there? What else? What else do I like? Us and Them is an amazing song. That song is so fucking good. Like Us and Them and the atmosphere, and when that fucking saxophone comes in, that makes my heart melt. Like that gives me such a warm, fuzzy feeling just thinking about Us and Them. Such an amazing song. Oh my god, goosebumps. Okay, The Wall. I quite like The Wall. I give it a grade. Um, Goodbye Blue Sky is great. I like that song a lot. I like Comfortably Numb. That's a great song. What else do I like? Did you ever do? That song, that is a nice ass song. Okay, yeah, Comfortably Numb is an amazing song. Another Brick in the Wall, I almost forgot it. The Trial I quite like, the deep cuts like that. Mother, Run Like Hell. Hey You is a great song. I love Hey You. Okay. Yeah, The Wall, classic. It's pretty overrated, but it's overrated for a reason. It's pretty great. Okay. Wish You Were Here. I still give it good. I think. I prefer The Wall because it has more things to it though. Like Wish You Were Here is just Shining You Crazy Diamonds. Wish You Were Here, the title track. What else is on there? I don't really care for The Machine. That song is just pointless to me. That song doesn't go anywhere. I do like Have a Cigar though. That's a good song. And Wish You Were Here is of course great. But I like the first part of Shining You Crazy Diamond, but I don't really care for the second one though. So meh, I guess. So. Did you find it through Raise Your Music? No, but it's on the chart. It's up there in the charts, but I didn't find it through Rage Music. Like, one of my doors is clapping. I'm gonna look at that for a bit. I think my bedroom door was how do you say that? Clappering? I don't know. No, but it's on the chart. On this chart. Oh shit! Might have given it away. But it is not that album though. Okay. Well, that might have been the clue right there, but what album, you know? But whatever. Maybe you don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay, maybe you didn't even see it. Okay, Synchronicity by Police. Maybe you were not synchronized with the stream. Fuck me. Okay, probably my favorite Police album. It's mad. Wrapped Around Your Finger, I quite like. Every Breath You Take. It is a creepy ass song, but it is a good song. Okay, Mother I don't like. That Mother I don't like. Synchronicity, the title track is quite good, so pretty good album. Probably my favorite Police album. Sailing, the 7 Seas of Cheese, I think it's alright. Promise is alright. Purple Rain by I want to say Police. Purple Rain by Prince. It's okay. I don't really care for Prince all that much anymore. I like When Doves Cry, and the title track is quite amazing, but besides that I don't really care about this album, so meh. 1999, same thing. I like that song, the title track. I like Little Red Corvette. Yeah, I like those songs, you know. It's pretty long ass album, so yeah, I don't really care for Prince anymore, so whatever. The Prodigy. The Fat on the Land. Pretty good. I like Breathe, and what else do I like? I like Breathe a lot, and Firestarter. It's kind of repetitive, but it is a catchy song. I like Smack My Bitch Up. Female Vibe. No, I'm just kidding. But that song it's a classic. It's arguably the most famous song. That's how I discovered them. Smack my up. Okay, yeah, those songs are pretty good. Gasoline is quite good. That's quite like a deep cut, like an epic. That's quite a good song. Diesel or Gasoline or something like that. Okay, I'm surprised that no one got it yet. Me even giving that hint. Okay, Fear of a Black Planet. I prefer Blank, but this album is still pretty classic. I give it average. I'm not a huge Public Enemy guy, but there you go. I recently discovered that Flavor Flav like made up some shit, or like he is smarter than you think. Like he went to fucking Harvard or something. But I still don't care for your music though, so whatever. And I don't know. You sound like an idiot to me, but. Just like the girl from Friends, you know, the girlfriend. No, the girl from Friends. Like she's dumb as fuck in that show, but she's like a fucking, a fucking Harvard student or something. The day at the day night at the opera. Night at the opera. You're My Best Friend is pretty good. Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't have to hear the song again, but it's on there. It's classic. What else is on there? Like if Starter was on here, would like insta name all of them, but I don't like Queen all that much. But I'm gonna give it a decent. Queen is a good band, so gotta do that, of course. Kid A, gotta bind me. It's a god tier. Idiotech is an amazing like RDM inspired song. What else do I like? What the fuck is on that album? I listened to it yesterday. How can I forget? Idiotech. I like Kid A lot. Like I know a lot of like people dislike that song, but I fucking love the intimacy of that song. It's so good. Everything in Its Right Place. Sucking on Lemons. Great. Tom York knows. Okay, what else? Sucking on lemon. Okay. What else do I like? Fuck. Yeah. Oh, I like I fucking love Optimistic. Such a good song. Such a good ass song. No one ever talks about Optimistic. It has such a good melody to it, man. Yeah, great. I love Kid A. Okay, computer. I'll probably give God Tier as well. You got Let Down on there, which is an amazing song. Airbag, great opener. I like Karma Police a lot. Overplay that single, but I do fuck with it a lot. Exit music is beautiful. Paranoid Android is a masterpiece, great music video and song, arguably one of the best songs ever. I prefer Kid A bit more because it's more electronic and more experimental. It's more up my alley, but there's that. I do fuck with OK Computer too. OK Computer, it's the classic. But I love Radiohead and I love these albums, but those two are actually not my favorite Radiohead albums. They are my second and third favorite Radiohead album. We will get to my favorites, which might be next. No, it will not be next. It will still take a while. Is it? Yeah, it is on there, but it will still take a while though before we get to my favorite. How about the national anthem? Yeah. I like the national anthem and motion picture soundtrack, the closing song, but I like the songs that I named a lot. Those are my most played, like Kid A and Optimistic and Idiotech. The really catchy, like kind of the most poppy songs of the albums. Like I really love the pop shit. I don't know. I have a pop sensibility. Like national anthem is still like. I think that one is a bit more like electronic jazz or something, like Mingus inspired. Like I saw the Deep Discog or the Deep Discog, the Mike the Snare guy, the guy that does like Deep Discogs dive, and he did Radiohead. If I don't know if you saw that, and he said that Radiohead was inspired, to make Kid A. They were inspired by. What were their influences again? Fuck. Mingus and Björk. I know that because the album is kind of jazzy. And they heard Björk's Homogenic. And they were like, oh shit, she does electronics. Let's us do it as well. Even though she did it on 2 albums already. But sure. Your favorite is probably the title track. Mine is Idiotech. Yeah. I still love Kid A, the song, but Kid A is great, the song, but the vocals are a bit weird and the beat gets kinda disjointed. I prefer Optimistic. I just love how fucking emotional Optimistic sounds. That's gonna be kinda cringe to look back at, but I do love that song. Do 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 do. Okay, Rage Against the Machine. Meh. I suppose it's decent in places. I like Bomb Track, and I don't like Killing in the Name a lot. I do like the fuck you, I don't know what you tell me. I do like that song, I like that part, but I'm not a huge fan of the song per se. Okay, what else do I like? Bullet in the Head. That song is fucking intense. Yeah, Rage, the self-titled is pretty decent, but I prefer Evil Empire. That album is a bit tighter, I think. I like that album a bit more. Ramones, I don't really care for. I respect the Ramones now because they are just a classic punk band, but I don't really care, I suppose, so meh. The Red Hot Chili Peppers, I don't like them. I like Under the Bridge though, but they're kind of bad. Okay. California, 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 California. Kind of bad too. I don't like yeah, probably. Okay, REM kind of sucks, so that goes there. REM sucks. Rolling Stones, I don't really care. Mediocre. Let It Bleed, probably my favorite Stones album. You can't always get what you want, and Gimme Shelter is an amazing song. I'm not a huge Stones guy, but Gimme Shelter is so good. Okay. Rush sucks, but this is probably their best album. Meh, I suppose. This one is better. Goes in average, I suppose. Yeah, it goes there. Sex Pistols, Here Comes the Bollocks. Yeah, it's alright. You know, I like Holidays in the Sun. I like Anarchy in the UK. I like Pretty Vacant, you know. So, oh, God Save the Queen is pretty good. So yeah, it's alright. Shania Twain sucks. Simon and Garfunkel, pretty decent, yeah, pretty decent in place. I don't have to hear the Hello Darkness thing again, but you know, it's a pretty good album. Slayer, Rain and Blood, I give it top tier. Pretty good. It's not my favorite thrash album. It's not my number one favorite, but it is one of my favorite thrash albums. Is Heart there? Is Heart there? That's a good question. Does anyone give a fuck about Heart? I don't think Heart is there. Take a look for yourself. I don't think so. I'm gonna look for a charger because my phone is almost, or my computer is almost empty. Hold up. I was putting my clothes in the dryer. Are we still live? Yes. I was like, do I still have enough fucking energy? Or, you know, energy in my fucking computer. But, you know, I still have energy, barely. But, okay, so let's continue. But I don't think Heart is on there, to answer your question. Slipknot. No, not Rest in Peace. The Slipknot was first. Okay, Slipknot. Yeah, well, I'm gonna put it in mediocre. I think that Scissors is okay. Sick with brackets, I think. Wait and Bleed is a decent song. I like Iowa more, and All Hope Is Gone. Unpopular opinion, you know, the fourth one. I just really like Psychosocial a lot though, but besides that, I'm not a huge Slipknot guy. I like those songs, like I said. I like Servicing, that's a good song. Pretty good, but you know, besides that, I'm not the biggest Slipknot fan. I might even put it in average because it is decent, you know, it's decent new metal. Rust in Peace is tier, one of my favorite albums. This is my favorite thrash album. Raining Blood is close though, it's a close second, but Rust in Peace is definitely the best one. Tightest thrash, tightest riffs, best solos. Not the best voice, but thrash isn't really renowned for vocals, so whatever. Melancholy, pretty good. I give a good, the title track is pretty good. I like 1979. I don't really have to hear it again, but it is a classic song. How does that one song, that metallic sounding song, how does that one go again? She's the one I know. Dun, 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 dun. That one. I like that song, but I forgot the title. Tonight is a great song. That song is beautiful. Yeah, pretty good. I like Smashing Pumpkins. I just don't like Billy Corgan's voice. Simon's Dream is my favorite one. It's a bit more cohesive. It's a bit better. Might even put it in great though, but put it in higher good. I like Cherub Rock is a great opener. Not a huge Disarm guy because it's mainly focused on Billy Corgan's voice, and I don't like Billy Corgan's vocals. I like the fucking Hummer song. I forgot how it was called. Mayonnaise is a masterpiece. That song is amazing. Great production. Just great solos overall. So good. I like that one a lot. Okay. Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style. Pretty good. Probably gonna put it in good tier. You got Who Am I? What's My Name? Gin and Juice. What else is on there? Ain't No Fun If the Homies Can't Have None. That one. It is a pretty fun album. It's pretty much his only good album though. So he all went to shit after that. Super Unknown by Soundgarden. Tier, one of my favorite grunge albums. You got 4th of July on there. I'm not sure why I started with that one. Super Unknown, the title track. Black Hole Sun is an amazing single. Always loved the one. Always loved the video. The Day I Tried to Live. What else? Fell on Black Days. Not as big as a fan of that one, but it is good, So yeah, Super Unknown, probably the best grunge album ever made. So there's that. Spice Girls, bad, but not the worst thing ever. Songs in the Key of Love, I think. Something like Songs in the Key of Life. Pretty good. I like it. Nice soul album. I prefer Stevie Wonder over Marvin Gaye personally, but that's just me. The Strokes is it. Pretty decent. I like it. It's a bit too samey sounding for me to really put it in good tier, but I still like it. Might even put Stevie Wonder in there because he is old as fuck. But he is pretty decent, so I dig. Okay, Sublime, awful band. Illinois, I quite like. I'm gonna put it in top tier now. Sufjan Stevens, pretty nice chamber pop artist. I like him. He has a nice voice. He has nice melodies. He's pretty tender, He's a pretty just intimate kind of guy. He is like low key. He's a bit indie, He's a pretty cutesy artist. He makes cute pop music next to fucking thrash metal, fucking satanic Raining Blood music. But there's that. That song is 0. Okay, YouTube says that I have connection issues. Hopefully you guys can still see this though, but I don't know. That song is indeed called 0. Thanks, Alex. Toxicity by System of a Down. I'm gonna put in grey tier. I prefer their debut and probably their last albums too, because they're more out there, I think. Toxicity is still pretty good, but it's their most like punk, straightforward one, so I'm less into it. But I still call it great. Still has Aerials on there, which has a great lead guitar riff. It has the title track Toxicity, which I like. It has what else do I like? What else do I like of Toxicity? What else do I like? The Neil Prison song is pretty good. I quite dig System of a Down. I can still see the stream. Thanks, Alex. Okay. What else? Talking Heads. Not a huge fan of them. They're pretty average. I'm not a huge new wave guy. Nothing against Talking Heads, but I just don't like new wave all that much. Taylor Swift, probably gonna put in efforts too, even though it looks atrocious. You know, putting it next to fucking John Coltrane, but I don't know. Good. Taylor Swift is a good pleasure for me. I like her. You know, Love Story and You Belong with Me are good songs, and Fearless Style Track is pretty good. So it is an average album. I prefer Speak Now and Red in 1989. I like those albums a bit more. And Folklore I kind of like too, but you know it's nothing new for folk music though. But she did take her, you know, she did partake her own. She did fucking make her own take in it though. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say though. She tried something new, and you know I do like that when artists change it up. AC/DC. Okay, The Clash, you know, whatever, alright. Tool, Leather Alice, probably my favorite Tool album. I put it in top tier. Amazing. Leather Alice's style track is amazing. Parable, Parabola, great. Love that song. Schism, good song, but it's a bit overrated. I like Disposition a lot, the meditating song. The Grudge is an amazing opening song. Probably the best Tool opener though, if I'm really honest. Really. So, pretty good songs. I like it. I dig. I don't recognize this album cover. Oh, yeah. Looks disgusting. Well, it goes in awful because the cover is bad. I don't recognize this. Looks pretty lazy, so it goes in bad. Low End Theory by Tribe Called Quest. Probably gonna put it in decent. I like the jazz rap aesthetic about this, but I like it more on this one, on fucking To Pimp a Butterfly, but it's still pretty good on the Low End Theory. So it's classic, you know. It has good production. I like the jazz production behind this, and Tribe is classic, you know. So you do have to give them some credit there. Okay, so yeah, we still have something to go. Okay, 21 Pilots sucks. Joshua Tree, it is my favorite U2 album. I like In God's Country a lot. I wish they had more songs like that. Whereas Streets of No Name is an amazing song. I still haven't found what I'm looking for is okay, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of it, honestly, I guess. I don't like Without You a lot. I was like Without Me, but that's an Eminem song. I don't like Without You a lot. It's a bit too cliche for me, but you know, it's still alright. Okay, War, I'm not a huge fan of. That goes in average probably. Yeah, Joshua Tree is probably my favorite one. Normie alert, but you know, that I even fucking listen to YouTube, but there you go. Van Halen, 1984. It's alright. I like the debut more. I like Hold for Teacher, of course, and Jump, and Panama, arguably the best song. I like the self-titled one a bit more. Eruption and You Really Got Me, the Kinks cover, the best Kinks thing ever, probably for me at least. The Kinks related song. Ice Cream, I quite like, actually, and the song. Yeah, it's pretty dope. I quite dig. Okay. Van Morrison, I don't like. Meh, mediocre. Velvet Underground, I don't care. Meh. Pinkerton by Weezer, I quite like. I put it in good probably. The production kind of sucks on this album, but that was kind of the point, I suppose. Falling for You is pretty good. I like Tired of Sex, the opening song. I like The Good Life, pretty catchy. I quite like it. I like power pop, man. I like power pop. Okay. The lyrics are kind of cringy though, which prevents it from getting a grade or something. But I still like it though. It's still pretty good. And it's definitely the best Weezer cover out there though, because this cover kind of sucks. But this album is pretty good though, so I'm putting it in good as well. My Name is Jonas, probably the best Weezer song ever. Say It Ain't So, but a bit too overplayed for me, but it's still decent. What else do I like? My Holiday, I don't care for Holiday. both with Green Day and Weezer. I both don't care for Holiday all that much. Those are both two of the worst songs from that album. Only in Dreams is a great song. In the Garage, kind of good, but I don't like the Kiss worship on that song. The Kiss worship lyrics, but yeah, the production is really good on this album. I really like the production. The production on this album kind of sucks, but yeah, the emotions are better on this one. So pick and choose, I suppose. The White Stripes, never really cared for them. Average, pretty average. The Who? I don't know. The Who? I don't know. The Who? Wilco. They're alright, man, I suppose. Wu-Tang Clan. 36 Chambers, pretty good. I dig, I like it. You got Protect Your Neck, which is one of my favorite songs. You got Scream. Cash Rules Everything Around Me. I recently just discovered that it stands for Cream, you know. Yeah, I'm dumb. Okay, you got The Art of Chess Boxing. I like that song. It's a pretty good album. I do like it over Nas now. Where's Nas in decent, right? I put it in average. Yeah, I really put it in average. Damn. I do prefer Wu-Tang now. Well, fucking XXXTentacion or something. Yeah, the way how you pronounce it. Fucking dumbass. Okay, Highway to Hell. I don't like it as much as Back to Black, so that goes here. This is my favorite Avenged Sevenfold album. I'm probably gonna put this in average. I like Afterlife. That's probably my favorite Avenged Sevenfold song. I like the song with the really shitty CGI background in the fire and shit. I've got how it was called again, but that song is pretty good. Is the Beast in the Heart on the song? I think that was on City of Evil. I don't know. I think it was on self-titled though. Well, if it is on here, it's pretty decent. It's probably my favorite A7X album. Beck again, don't care. Beck is whack. Beyonce, bad. Billy Joel, meh. Blue Oyster Cult, never really cared for them. Oh, well, they're not bad, they're just okay. The fucking, yeah, Marvin Gaye, the fucking Bob Marley, there you go. Pretty alright. Bob Marley's alright, but the reggae sucks. Oh, the arrow went away, nice. Because it's still saying that I have excellent connection. Parachutes by Coldplay. I prefer. I was like, is Muse on here? Yeah, they're here. Wait till I get to them. Okay, you know, Muse, Coldplay, they're kind of the same thing for me. But you know, Coldplay I like more because they are a bit more honest about their ripoffs. You know, the Muse really wants to be like, oh, we are the next big thing, even though they're just like a Radiohead clone. Coldplay at least embraces the U2, Beatles, Radiohead, you know, dream, the fucking the fanboyism, I suppose. So Parachutes I quite like. I like the atmospheres on there, so I put it in decent next to the U2 album. White Boy Music. I don't know this, but it looks okay, so whatever. I could look, of course, but I still have a lot of fucking albums to do. So, this is probably the same as Star. Fucking, how was the album called again? Fucking Ziggy Stardust. I'm such a bad person. Okay. Hysteria, but Def Leppard, probably my favorite Def Leppard album, which is still pretty mediocre, I suppose. Meh, but it is their best album. Yeah, I don't like Dire Straits, bad. Billy Joel, meh. Channel Orange by Frank Ocean. This has Think About You on it, and Pyramids, which is probably my favorite Frank Ocean song at the moment, at least. Nights is growing on me, and I like Blonde a bit more, I think. But Channel Orange is still pretty good. So what else is on there? There are some other fucking songs on it though, but I can't. I have to listen to it a bit more, but I do like the sound though. It's alternative R&B, so I put it in good. It's pretty good. Okay, Power Slave by Maiden. I think I prefer Number of the Beast because the highlights are bigger, but Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner is an amazing song. So, yeah, they're kind of the same for me. I prefer the later stuff, but these two are still pretty good. Okay. I don't know. Surrealistic Pillow. That is. Is that actually the name? Yeah, Surrealistic Pillow. That's a great name, but I've never heard of it though. Justin Bieber, that goes right there. Kiss. This is my favorite Kiss album. The debut goes in average, I suppose. They're pretty average or whatever. This is an atrocious album cover, but it's mediocre, you know. But probably the worst cover out there. Lana Del Rey is pretty bad. Madonna, don't care. Ride the Lightning by Metallica, probably my favorite Metallica album. It is pretty good though. Yeah, probably gonna put it in good. I quite like Ride the Lightning. I like Fight Fire with Fire, probably my favorite Metallica opener. You got the Call of Cthulhu on there, which is pretty epic. You got Fade to Black, which is one of their best like ballad-esque songs. Yeah, Creeping Death is pretty classic. Trapped Under Ice is pretty intense. So good on, I like it. Escape sucks though, but you know that was kind of whatever. There's a Shout at the Devil, I think. I think it's Shout at the Devil or something. Or something to do with me denying this band. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty mediocre, whatever. No Doubt, mediocre, whatever. Oasis, definitely maybe. I prefer Morning Glory a bit, like any person I think, but definitely maybe still pretty good. You got Rock and Roll Star on there, Columbia, Slide Away is pretty good, probably my favorite one. Live Forever is an amazing song, so there are some good songs on it, or actually quite a lot of good songs. This is my favorite Pantera album. I think I put it, yeah, I put Vulgar Display of Power and Decent. I'm putting Cowards there, and I'm putting Vulgar probably. No, well, they do deserve to be next to each other. But Cowards does a better production though, and the songs are better, I think. So there you go. The production only got worse with every album, so there you go. Phil Collins is pretty bad. Primus, don't know this album. In Rainbows by Radiohead is Geatier. This is my favorite Radiohead album. You got 15 Step, which is like one of the most explosive Radiohead openers out there. Weird Vicious Arpeggi, one of my favorite songs ever. I fucking love the song. House of Cards is really spine chilling. I fucking love the song. I love the atmosphere. I love the emotion. Reckoner is a great song. Like that song kind of, I don't know, it's not my favorite anymore, but I did really used to love that song. But I still really like it now though. I love the song that goes like do 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 do. You know that song, with the bass atmosphere and the beautiful piano, the haunting piano by Tom York. I fucking love how that song sounds. I think it's All I Need. That really is All I Need though, but I think that's the song name, All I Need. You never heard of Jefferson Airplane? I fucking hate to say that name. Surrealistic Pillow is their album. Oh, okay, yeah, I've never heard of that album before. But I've heard of Jefferson Airplane though. They're like a psychedelic rock band, but I'm not really into like really old rock bands. So there you go. That's why I have more like, you know, well, these are still like, this is still an old rock band, but I have more like alternative and like electronic shit on there and rippity rap, you know. So I'm more into contemporary or like the alternative scene. I'm more of an alternative kid myself, so kind of depends what your taste is, but you know, I look like an alternative kid, and that's what I am. I'm not a Rick Beato, I'm not a Rick Beato boomer guy, you know. Otherwise, Led Zeppelin would be in God tier, but they are average for me, you know, they're average decent to me. But you know, Led Zeppelin is good though, but I'm not a huge fan of them, personally. By the way, Tim, I think your name is? Tim, do you want to guess what's in the package? This is a modern prog album by a band that has more elements than prog. And I'm gonna give an extra hint. This was released in the 2000s, early 2000s. So that is another hint right there. Yeah, I mean like alt rock more too. Yeah. You like alt rock more as well. Yeah, I think everyone in here likes, alt rock more than, let's say, blues. Because blues just fucking sucks in my opinion. Like my favorite blues musician is probably like Tom Waits or Jimi Hendrix because they add piano elements. Tom Waits and Jimi Hendrix adds like his really tasty ass guitar licks in there, which I prefer over Jimmy Page's personally. But there you go. Yeah, I think he sounds more lively for me. Rammstein, I don't think I've heard this one, but Rammstein is alright, so go to an average. Rammstein is, decent band. The Boner Stones album, I don't care. Sinead O'Connor, pretty decent. She has grown on me a bit. She's, art pop. I quite fuck with art pop, so everything in that genre I quite like, so including her. Sly and the Family Stone. Like one person told me to listen to this, I never did because it's like old rock music. And like then he deleted his channel, so whatever. I don't know why he even shared that, but that's what happened. Bad Motorfinger is tier. Probably my second favorite grunge album next to Super Unknown. These are probably the best two grunge albums, and Durf is pretty good too. Pretty top tier, so there goes that. Jimi Hendrix is probably my favorite blues artist. Yeah, Jimi Hendrix is probably the best one though, best blues rock artist. Supertramp, I don't really care for this album, but it is pretty catchy though, so I'm probably gonna put it in average. I like this one a bit more. I'm gonna put this one in decent. Yeah, this one is a bit better. Has better atmosphere. It has like space rock elements. It's a bit more proggy. This one is a bit more poppy, which I do like as well, but I don't like prog bands turning into pop. That never works well, Fucking Yes and Pink Floyd and Genesis, like all bands got ruined when they went pop. This album is awful. I hate this one. Oxygen is a piece of shit. I tried to listen to Screenshot. What's it called? Screenshot? I think I tried to listen to that and it was really annoying. Tried to listen to The Seer, didn't get it. Tried to listen to Soundtracks for the Blind, did not like that. But that's the appeal of Swans. They're supposed to sound unappealing, but I don't like how they sound. But that's the point, I guess. The point is that they're trying to sound like shit. So I guess they won. If this list was reversed, they would be top tier. So there you go. I can dig the White Stripes though, but that's mostly because they're an alt rock band in the first place. Yeah, exactly. The White Stripes are average for me. I put them here. Yeah, White Elephant. I like this cover though, but Meg White said that they're supposed to represent an elephant on there. I don't know. They're not fat as fuck, but the way they stand, they're supposed to form an elephant. I was like, well, they're not. Well, you know what I mean. Whatever. 1989 by Taylor Swift, probably my favorite Taylor Swift album. I'm putting it in decent. It has Style, which is an amazing song. I like Out of the Woods and Wild Dreams is pretty good. I hate Shake It Off. I hate Bad Blood. Bad Blood is awful. I hate those songs. Is there another really bad song on there? Are those the only two? The only two that are really bad, and the rest of the album is kind of good, So I'm putting it in decent. I like it. Tech 9. I've never listened to this guy, so that goes there. Television by Marky Moon by Television. I don't really care. I like other punk a bit more. There's that. The Flaming Lips. Yeah, it's decent. I like. I have to listen to them a bit more because they are a bit wanky for me. But I do like. I think I prefer Animal Collective over them, but this is still pretty good. The White Stripes, I don't like this one as much as Elephant, so that goes there. American Football, pretty decent emo music, so Not my favorite, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, this is my favorite psychedelic band. This is Animal Collective. This is Merryweather Post Pavilion. I do like this one more. This one sounds fucking insane. This band is a bit like psyche and a bit psyched up, and they sound really trippy. But if you're into that kind of music, it is good music. So I'm putting it in good. I quite like Merryweather Post Pavilion. I like Strawberry Jam, and I like Spirit, They're Gone, Spirit Avengers. I like those albums more. But Merryweather's still pretty good. You know, it's overrated, but it's still good album. Arctic Monkeys I don't really care for. Pretty bad cover too, so that goes in mediocre. Rubber Soul never really cared for. I like the song In My Life, but besides that I don't care for this one, so that goes in mediocre. Boston I don't care. I love More Than the Feeling, but that's kind of it honestly. And like the one instrumental jam, Peace of Mind, that's a great song. Don't really care for this song, like generic indie music, so it goes there. This looks like the band, so that goes there. The band's bad. This looks good, but I've never seen it before. But I like the image though, so that goes probably in mediocre. I mean, this might be the band as well, so I'm not gonna push my luck there. ELO, I quite like. It goes in decent, pretty nice progressive pop. I prefer Kate Bush in progressive pop music, and Julia Holter, if you can consider prog pop, and Sufjan Stevens, but you know, this is still pretty good. This is classic, so. Elliott Smith did my fucking. No, thought my cat was like meowing. Elliott Smith, I was never a huge fan of him, but he's okay, I guess. He's average. Zappa, Models of Invention, kind of the same thing. He's alright, so that goes there. Hot Rats by Frank Zappa, probably my favorite one. It goes in decent. Yeah, Don't Step on My. Oh, I was like, Don't Step on My vinyl, but he still did it. Don't Show Your Ass, Trent. Don't Show Your Ass. And here's Trent. Hello. It's kind of wet because it's raining. Okay, we still have a couple more to do, Trent. Selling England by the pound is okay. Oh, he goes away again. Well, thanks for nothing. No, don't sit on my fucking sandals. Yeah, it's alright. I don't care. Yeah. Okay, this is The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, which is my favorite Genesis album, so that goes in decent. That's almost pretty good. It is a long ass album though, but it is good. Thick as a Brick. I don't like the lyrics of the title track. It's not running down his nose. No, it's kind of turning me off. It's turning any sane person off already. 69 Love Street or some shit. Like, this has a slutty ass title though, so that goes there. But it has like a fucking space rock feel to it, so that's kind of good. But yeah, I forgot her name, but she's kind of overrated. Magnetic Fields, never really cared for them. They're okay. Modest Mouse, I never cared for. My Bloody Valentine, pretty good. I'm probably gonna put it in average. I like some of the song, but other songs are really like drowning everything out there, so I can't really get into everything. Harvest by Neil Young. This is probably my favorite Neil Young album. In popular opinion, so that probably goes in mediocre since I'm not a huge Neil Young guy. Nina Simone, she has a great voice, but I don't care for her production all that much, so that goes in mediocre. Band on the Run, I don't like. I don't know this. What the fuck is this? Peter Tosh, I never heard of this guy, so that goes in bad because I don't like how the cover looks. Doolittle or A Server Rosa by Pixies. I mean, it has tits though. Can I see this? No, just a collection source. Can I see the image maybe? No. Did they take that option away, or can I not see that? Just by that one, no. Oh wait, I can take a screenshot. Drag or click paste to select region. Oh, I can take a screenshot, I did not know that. Well, Alex, there you go. You can take a screenshot on your computer. Didn't know that. But yeah, this has some tits on there, so I don't mind that one. So that goes in average. Yeah, I think I prefer Doolittle though, but surprisingly, it's not on there, which is like it is their biggest album, so that's kind of what the fuck. Postal Service is pretty good. I think I prefer this over Death Cab for Cutie, which is like, you know, this that was the band before this, or this was a one-off project. A Death Cab Cutie member was in here and was pretty good, so I like it. It's Surfer Rosa, yeah, there you go. That's what I said, so. Operation Mindcrime by Queensryche is top tier, one of my favorite progressive metal albums. You got you got Eyes of a Stranger on there, which is like the most famous Queensryche song. You got the title track Operation Mindcrime. You got Revolution Calling is a catchy song. You got Sweet Sister Mary, that's an awesome song. Yeah, pretty dope. What else is on there? I Don't Believe in Love. That one, pretty good. I like it. Pretty great, actually. I don't recognize, but that, that album artwork is trippy as well. I'm dying over here. Alright, this is Santana. Santana's out. Sigur Rós. This album is a bit minimal, but it is a nice sounding album, so that goes in decent. I like Sigur Rós. They're not my favorite Icelandic Scandinavian artist. Guess which one it is. Hard to guess with me. Strapping Young Lad, they're okay. I hate Devin Townsend, but Strapping Young Lad is his best project, so there you go. T-Rex, this is probably one of my favorite glam rock albums, so that goes in average. Not a huge glam rock guy myself, but it is famous. I don't know. What the fuck is that? Flood? Well, I can't look at it, so no, you can't look at pictures anymore, can you? No, they took that ability away. Fucking hell. I don't know this, so I can't even rate it. So mediocre, I guess. Hosepice is mediocre though. This is probably the most overrated album ever. I can also call it bad though, but it is okay. It's just generic indie music. Arcade Fire, Funeral, I give a top tier. Pretty great album. You got Rebellion Lives on there. You got the Neighborhood series. Tunnels and some other shit. Haven't heard it in a while, so I can't recall them in now. Yeah, I quite like those songs alone. Wake Up is a great anthem, so there are a lot of great Arcade Fire songs on there. So yeah, it's arguably their best album. So there you go. Often cited as such. At the Drive-In, Relationship of Command is yeah tier. I think I prefer Mars Volta over this because it is a bit more prog and a bit more out there, even more than At the Drive-In. But I don't think Mars Volta is on there, so rip. But this album is still great. You know, One Arm Scissor Alone just defined this band, and it was, you know, too big to handle, and they dissolved. So there's that. But At the Drive-In is classic. I love them. Speaking of artists I love, Björk, Homogenic. Where I put it in God here, because, you know, I have Vespertine on there, which is my favorite Björk album. I'm still probably gonna put it in God tier because you know, you got fucking Hunter is quite a you know, it's quite a beautiful opener with strings and shit. I like the strings. Yoga is a beautiful song. Unravel is one of my favorite Björk songs of all time. A critic described that song as, you know, that's probably how it feels like to shoot. That is the same feeling as shooting heroin. I'm like, really? Well, it sounds amazing, you know, the song. So, might be. I'm not gonna try it out, but it is apparently like heroin, which is, according to that critic, amazing. Okay, but, but it is an amazing song. Unravel and what else is on there? Pluto. Pluto's kind of hated, but I like Pluto. Pluto is just such a fucking explosive song. I like Alarm Call a lot. 5 Years I like. All's Full of Love. I like the single version. I'm not a huge fan of this album version, which I am rating, but I'm just like seeing it as the single version because I love the song so much. It's an amazing single. Okay. It's They Might Be Giants, yeah. That's just generic indie music. Master of Reality. It was kind of funny though, because when I was doing that, pop tier list, and I was like doing all the, I was putting all the Björk albums at God tier on Goddess tier. I named all of the songs from all of her first 4 albums except for Homogenic. I was like, Hunter's great, and then I moved on to another artist. I was like, wait, do you not want to preface that? But I did now, so there you go. So yeah, Homogenic is quite great. It's a bit too, it is a bit too hyper for me. Hyper ballad, pardon the pun. It is a bit too, I don't know, extroverted, or that's how she described it. It is a bit too wild for me, I suppose. It is a bit too, I don't know, crazy sometimes, loud. It's a bit too loud for me. I like the intimacy and the ambient shit that she does on Vespertine more. It's more up my alley. Homogenic is quite a ride, let me tell you. It's quite an extreme album. It's quite an intense pop album. Vespertine is a bit more down to earth and a bit more low key. It's a bit more up my alley, I suppose. Yeah, okay. That's my Björk. That's my Björk praise for the day. Yeah, okay. Master of Reality by Black Sabbath is high tier. Yeah, is it? Yeah, I probably like it as much as Paranoid. I quite like it. You got fucking Sweet Leaf. You got that song. You got Lord of the Worlds. You got some other songs, Children of the Grave, Embryo, the build up to that. Yeah, classic album. Great. Arguably my favorite Black Sabbath album. Blur, self-titled. I like. It's good. I kind of dig it. Beetle Bum is a great song. Song 2 is pretty good. You're So Great is pretty emotional. I like the emotion on that song. It's quite good. I like it. What else is good? Death of a Party. That song is pretty great to hear. Yeah, it is quite kind of an alternative, kind of an abstract sounding album, but it is pretty good though. I like Blur, but Alex, like the Dark Requiem guy, loves Blur. He's a huge Blur geek, so if you love Blur too, talk to that guy. Parklife, I'm not a huge fan of like the really like Britpop era. I think the shit sounds dated as hell. I like their alt stuff more, so I'm gonna put this one in average. I like Tracy Jacks and Girls and Boys, and this is a low. There's like one song that has like dun 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 dun. It has kind of like a distorted guitar riff to it. I think that is Tracy Jacks, right? Yeah, it's probably Tracy Jacks. Tracy Jacks. It's such a British ass fucking song. Brand New is okay. Emo shit. It's not my favorite kind of emo, but it's still alright, I suppose. And Britney Spears, well, it's still better than this though, but it's not much better. I don't know this, but it looks dated. Burzum. Let's find out. Gonna stab him in the back. Let's find out. Okay, Burzum is alright. Burzum is alright. Not my favorite black metal, but it is good. It's good black metal. Introducing by DJ Shadow is, I say it's top tier. It's pretty good instrumental hip hop. I might even call it God tier, maybe one day, but it is still good. More, yeah, by Blur. Yeah, that is a good song. I like that song, but I like the songs that I name more. Okay, but you got Changeling on there. You got Mutual Stump, which covers Björk, which covers possibly maybe from Post. Also covers Metallica's fucking Orion, but I forgot how that song was called. Fuck. Midnight in a Perfect World is great. That is a classic. My favorite song is Building Steam with a Grain of Salt. That is a great instrumental hip hop song. The fucking drum break, like at the middle section, is so fucking good. So this is a great hip hop album. This is just instrumental hip hop. So if you're more about the rippity rap hip hop, check out these two. But if you're more about like the sounds and the vibes of hip hop, you can also check out these two because they're fucking great. But if you like your music instrumental, you like some instrumental hip hop beats, then listen to Introducing. It is a classic. It is like the most revered instrumental hip hop album. So listen to it. Dope Throne by Electric Wizard. It's good, but this is drowning as fuck though. So like the sound is good, but I can only listen to this album, so many times because this thing just fucking drowns. It just drowns out the sound of everything really. That was a Chirping Crickets album. I don't know that band. That sounds funny though. That's probably, if their music had played, that's probably what you hear in the back, get it? Fleet Foxes, meh, I never cared for them all that much. Funkadelic, yeah, they're alright, probably my favorite funk band out there. It's in their name, so. Joanna Newsom, never really cared for her, I don't like her voice, so that goes next to Lil Pump, and then, I don't know, whatever. I don't know, this guy looks old and boring. Cross by Justice, good. I like this, but I like Daft Punk a bit more, as in house music, and I even like Underworld a bit more, to be honest. Physical Graffiti by Led Zeppelin, probably my favorite Led Zeppelin album. That goes in decent. It has that it has that song Bron Airstomp, I think. I forgot what the song was called, but it has a really nice melody to it though. It has Kashmir on it, of course, which is like the only original song that Led Zeppelin ever wrote. Just kidding, but that is their proudest achievement because they didn't rip off another artist for once. But yeah, there you go. It's a pretty good album. A Vaporwave album, meh, it's mediocre. Mars Volta, oh, the Mars Volta is on there though, and well, you know where that goes. That goes in yeah tier. Maybe, yeah, Björk can be in between Cedric and Fabio? I forgot how that guy was called, but Cedric and that other guy. She can be in the madness because this album is pretty mad itself, so yeah, Mars Volta is great. Great album. Muse, well, Muse on the other band kinda sucks, so, well, this is the best one though, so this goes in, well, still pretty bad though. Yeah, looks about right. This is the first Massive Attack album. I prefer Mezzanine and maybe even Protection though, but well, no. I think I like this one and Mezzanine the most. So this one goes in great, but Mezzanine is top tier. So if that was on there, it would be top tier. But this one is still high tier or whatever, great, good or whatever. Songs for the Deaf is okay, I suppose. There are some good songs on it. I like the atmosphere. I like the the riffs. I don't know. It's okay though. So it's not the worst thing ever. It's alright. It's some good stoner rock music, but I think I prefer Boars in that sense. As in stoner music. So maybe even Electric Wizard to a certain degree. The 2814 album is the best Vaporwave album. Yeah, I don't really care for Vaporwave all that much. Spiderland by Slint. This is a great album. This is post-hardcore, post-rock, and math rock, and it's probably my favorite album in all of those genres. In post-rock, math rock, and post-hardcore. This is a really good album. I like Washer a lot and Breadcrumb Trill. And Good Morning Captain is a fucking masterpiece. That song is amazing. So, yeah, this is quite a good album. I fuck with this album pretty heavy. So, check it out. Kind of sounds like a horror movie in a way, but you have to listen to it for yourself. It's a creepy sounding album, but it pays off in a, you know, if you're not really about horror, it pays off in a pretty big way, if you get what I'm saying. Sunny Day Real Estate, I'm probably gonna put Indecent. They're one of my favorite emo bands. I don't think my number one. You will see when eventually my list comes out, like ever, but it's still out. Soundtrack for the Blind, probably my favorite Swans album. I did say it was my favorite, which is still mediocre. I think this thing is fucking drones. This is like Godspeed You Black Emperor, but they fell on their head as babies. Well, it's kind of offensive. I don't know. This band is just fucking crazy. I don't like to fuck with Swans, but this is probably my favorite one, next to fucking Lil Pump and Limp Bizkit. Yeah, it looks about right. Urban Hymns by The Verve. One of my favorite Britpop albums. Probably gonna put it in. Nah, average looks about right. I like. Yeah, I think I prefer it over the Blur one though. I don't know, but I prefer Oasis over both. So there you go. Violent Femmes. I hated how this sounded, so I'm gonna put it next to Swans because that's where they belong probably. And oh yeah, this I don't know what. Oh, I can look at this one though. What the fuck? I can look at the shitty one though, a Weather Report, which is I think like a prog jazz band. I think. Don't quote me on that. Don't say it's resetted now. No, okay. Well, this looks pretty bad though, so that goes right there. So that is my list right there. Yeah, since none of you guys guessed the album, I'm just gonna show it, and maybe some of you guys will get it. Maybe, you know, maybe not. I don't know. But it was Black Water Park by Opeth. Yeah, this is an amazing album. This is prog metal. This is a modern prog album. I already got this album, but I got it from my mom. It was laying at my mom because I was like, oh, this is not the original album cover. I want the original now. But looking at the original and now to this one looks way better. Like, I'm gonna grab the original and just like choose your own favorite. Did I fucking... I think that was already there, I don't know. This one is at least in better condition than fucking the Ghost Referees one. Got into Opeth. Where should I start? Heard this one. One's the most classic, but not sure. Okay. Just asking. Okay. Are you into extreme metal or more into metal and rock? I'm more into you know, rock and metal, just, you know, a bit more toned down myself, but I do like death metal too when it's done right, you know. So but did I show it already? Where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. I'm not much into extreme stuff, I guess. Okay. I wanted to say that, Alex, but thanks. Yeah, listen to Alex. Damnation is the softest one, so probably start from there. Yeah, and then you can work your way back. I said it exactly the opposite, but yeah, listen to Alex. Damnation is pretty good. Listen to that one. That one is pretty nice. If you like that one, then listen to their last 3 albums, because those are also prog rock, but they're weaker. Yeah, but you know, it's good. I like it. So I like all Opeth, but what cover do you prefer? Do you prefer this cover or this cover? I like both back covers too, if I can even show that. But I prefer this one now over that one. I think I like. I don't know. I think I prefer the back cover of the original one though, but they're both pretty good. But yeah, I prefer the front cover of this one though now. So I'm probably gonna hang it up now. I'm gonna hang it up, and I'm gonna hang it up literally. Get it? So. Oh my god, I'm such a lame death roll guy. They both look fantastic to be honest. Yeah, I like the original too though, but it kind of looks like I don't know, jizz or something, like a blue ocean and jizz in the sky. This one looks way better, I think. Just fucking dark and shit, the dark woods and shit. So there's that. Yeah. I'm glad I got it, back from my mom though, because it was laying at my mom's. So now I got it back. Looks way better than the original one though, in my opinion. So yeah, whoever did the artwork for this one, great job. I think my favorite album cover by Opeth is either Watershed or Still Alive, the remastered version of Still Alive. That looks amazing. Okay, but Blackwater Park is probably my favorite Opeth album. So that was it. I've been almost doing this for fucking 3 hours. I still wanted to talk about my day, which was a field day, because it was so much shit for me. It was not a shit day. It was a good day. It was a good day, but it was a lot of shit happening. So I was like, oh, my day was really a field day, but this fucking list was a field day for me. So I think the title is still accurate though. That list was a fucking field day. So yeah, I think the title is still accurate. Yeah, so that was in the back. Nice try to anyone who tried, but yeah, you all failed. We're all failures. Okay. Yeah, I still got another package though, but there's like nothing interesting in there though. Nothing of interest for this channel. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Thanks Tim for joining again. You almost look like a fucking, I don't know, your icon at least. Your icon looks like a fucking like how would I know how you look? But yeah, but Tim looks like a white monkey with a red face, like with those red ass cheeks. I don't know. But yeah. I am considering though. Do I wanna? I don't know. I have a Discord with most of my fans. Do I want to put you in there, or Discord or Hangouts? Um, maybe. Someone outside. I don't know. I think everyone left already. So, why am I still doing this? I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna end it here. I don't know. Thank you for watching this. Oh yeah, I can still look at the result of the list, I suppose. Oh, my tab crashed. Nice. Probably the whole list is gone now. But I can watch it back though, so the stream is still there. No, the list is still there. Okay. So I got pause it if you want. I got this in all worst. I'm not gonna say all of them because I will fucking die if I do that. Awful, bad. This is bad. Pause if you want to look at it. Mediocre. This is all mediocre music to me, in my opinion. This is average, or I should say that what's what this means to me, worst, awful, bad, what it indicates, what I would do with it all. Okay, so if I ever see one of these albums, I would probably just grab the record and just throw it out the window, or just fucking burn it with fire immediately, just to not see it ever again, or let alone play. Okay, awful. I would not burn the cover, but I would just like go as far away from the music as possible. If it comes on, then I would just like fucking run for my life when it comes on. But I wouldn't burn the cover like I would with these. Like, yeah. Bad. I would probably, I don't know. I could tolerate it, but I will be very like I don't know, in a bad mood whenever I listen to this kind of music. So yeah, this is all bad to me. But when it comes on, I would just be mad that it is on, or like I would get a bit, I don't know. You will see me at my bad stuff when I hear bad music. I don't know. I will not have a good time with this music. Let's say that. Okay, mediocre. I wouldn't mind hearing this. Like, if it comes on, then whatever, to me. But I wouldn't really go out of my way to like look this up and like get it, get it on vinyl, get it on CD, own it, or just put it on an MP3 or something. I wouldn't do that with this, but if it comes on, I wouldn't mind it either. Okay, average. I might even fuck with half of the album right here. I might own a CD of any of these albums. These are good albums, but I wouldn't say they're like the best. They're probably a bit too normcore, or I'm not really into the sound. I might own them on CD, even this one, but yeah, I think these are decent, and I think you should at least give them a chance. I at least like some songs on here, though. With mediocre, it might be one or two, and with average, it might be half of the album, or 3 or 4. Decent in place, I would probably own most of these. Like, I think all of these are pretty good. I wouldn't say that any of these are my favorite or my favorite artist, but I think that most of these are good and nice to listen to. They're classics, like a majority of the album is quite good. So yeah, I would probably own this if if you ask me. If someone would hand me a copy, I would take it and own it. That's kind of it. If I got a copy of any of these, though, I would like instantly burn it. But if you give me a copy of any of these, I would own it. I would like listen to it and enjoy it. Okay, these are the albums that I like most of the songs, or I like almost every song on there. I like the production, I like the style, I like most of the shit on there. Maybe the only thing that kind of is off for me is that the artist might be dated, or that is not like the definitive of a certain genre, or like with Animal Collective, I need to get into them a bit more, but I do like this one. Yeah, so these are good albums. I would own these, and I would almost call them flawless albums, maybe. But like, they have some drowning problems, or they sound very samey the whole time, or something like that, or they're cringe, so maybe something like that, or they're dated. But yeah, but they're still good albums. I still would probably own all of them. Okay, great. These are the albums that are pretty top tier, but not, they didn't quite make it on top tier, but they're still great albums. I would probably own all these albums on vinyl, because they're all great. So, hence why the title great. Okay, top tier, I would like, these are some of my favorite albums. I love all these albums, and I think they're all great. I think they're all worthy of owning and hearing at least once. And I think that Masterpiece, the God tiers, are the albums that I think that, again, you need to hear once in your lifetime. You need, like, it has a buy now labeling, or a recommendation for me. Buy now, all these albums are all fucking great. So, yeah, these are essential listening to me. These God tier albums, these are all great to me at least. These are my favorite albums. So and my favorite artists and my favorite albums. There you go. So there's that. That is the stream. It's almost 3 hours now, so I'm gonna end it at 3 hours. So thank you for tuning in. This was my list. If you agree with it, let me know what you agree with. If you disagree, then let me know as well in the comments down below. But no one comments in the stream, so there's that. But if you want to do that, or I don't know, contact